almost jumped on quick. I've just been over in the corner, sneezing a little bit, because my hay fever has been absolutely off the charts lately. Like, I don't know what is in the air, but something is, and it is making me sneeze like mad. So, don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. We're doing well. So, I tried to put LED lights here, right? I didn't actually want to use like the sticky stuff that came with it because I thought that would maybe ruin the wood a little bit. So I did something probably worse. I used sticky tape and just, come on, there we go, and just taped it along there. So don't snitch on that, but I tried. You can kind of see it's coming down in a few places, but we're gonna pretend it's not happening and hope for the best. Yes, I like the little nose line. This is like basically whenever I have to do elf makeup. It's 2 little nose lines and like 1 on the lip. But my hair is different than it usually is. I have little leaves and like little braids that go back. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. Usually, I wear a blonde wig when I do an elf, because, you know, classic high elf nonsense, but let's pretend I'm a wood elf with brown hair today, because I wanted to show you something. I did a bad thing. So, for years now, I have really wanted to get some semi-permanent hair dye and put it in. Because I could never commit to the whole thing because your hair dyes and I don't want my hair to dye. So I did a bad thing. It's purple. And it's not that bad, although every time like it gets wet, it leaks and stains whatever it's on. So if I walk out in the rain, it stains my clothes. I did it myself. So, you can't really see because my hair is up. But let me turn around. I don't know if you can see that. If you couldn't, bit of a shame. But, I did it wrong, and so now, I put my hair in a top knot because I was just trying to do the underneath of my hair purple. And now I have a purple mullet. It's brown here, and then purple down the back. I have a purple mullet, and I look ridiculous. And even worse, I tried washing it out today. And I have natural blonde bits in my hair, so I have blonde highlights. I think they might be up in these bits right now. But when I was shampooing my hair, it dyed all of the blonde streaks in my hair purple. So now I just have smudgy random purple bits everywhere. I did a bad thing. But it's nice to know that, like, the thing that I've been wanting to do for years now wasn't worth it. And I don't have to do it again if I don't want to. At least definitely not myself. Nothing wrong with the purple mullet. Thank you. Thank you very much. Makes me feel slightly better. Like, it was a lot brighter before I washed it, so it's not gonna last too long, but it's just like, the purple mullet kind of makes me a little sad. But what can we do? I'm just drinking water today. No more sugar for me. Taking a slight break. It is what it is. It is what it is. I am taking a slight break from sugar because I have had so much sugar in the last little while. Like, if you were back on my streams a little while ago, you remember I showed you what I got for Christmas, and I had a bucket of lollies. And I've eaten like a third of that already. And there was one day where I had like 2 cans of soft drink in the one day. I think I'm making myself sick. I'm doing bad things to myself, so we're just sticking with water today. Oh, but last thing about my hair. This is just the last thing I'm gonna say, and then I will quit it. But I have 3 little brothers. Sugarholic, yes. I definitely have some sort of sugar addiction. I just like going buzz, you know? But my brothers didn't have one nice thing to say about my hair. I came out and I was like, look boys, my hair's purple. And the oldest one said, only cracking nut jobs have dyed hair. And I was like, okay, fair enough, moving on. Went to the youngest one and he's like, you look like a beetroot. And I was like, fair enough, let's go to the middle one, see if he has anything different to say. And he goes, I'd hate it if it was the whole thing because it just doesn't look good. And I was like, fair. Beetroot represent, you know. Gotta love the beetroot. Gotta love it. I think it is my fault because I mixed purple and pink together and we got a bit of a... But the best part is it'll wash out. So I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. On an exciting note though guys, because of the hype train that we had last Friday, I can have my first Twitch payout, which is exciting. You'll be okay, take a deep breath. But yes, so I had a look and I think apparently Twitch does payouts like once a month they do payouts. And so at some point in this month I will get my first Twitch payout, which I'm super excited about. I think that's incredible. So if you didn't see, I posted on my YouTube channel my first hype train experience. Thank you for the pogs in chat. But I posted the experience of my first hype train. I had edited all the bits together. And when I was editing the video of my hype train, right, I noticed the amount of times I said incredible was so annoying. Like, do I have no other words to say? Hey, Lauren Forster, how's it going? You got a new job, right? How's that going? Hope that's good. Good night. No, just good night. Go away. Go. Shoo. That's the youngest one, the one that called me a beetroot. Incredible. I know. Like, I was editing the video and so my laptop, and this is my fault because I didn't save as I went along, but I was doing the last cut in the video and my laptop crashed and it was all gone. So I edited it again. You're seeing the second edit of the video, which is basically the same as the first one, just with a slightly angrier me. But, the amount of times I had to listen to my voice, I was like, I can't believe people actually sit here and listen to me, because I'm like, stop saying incredible, shut up, you're so annoying. You guys are incredible, this is amazing. I need to come up with a few other adjectives and stick them on a list. So next time something good happens, I can be like, you guys are wonderful. You guys are superb. And hope that gives a little variety. I will tell you something funny though. So for my last stream, I did skip on Monday because I felt garbage, had a super sore throat, but I don't think I was actually, oh my goodness. Yes, I said oh my goodness a lot as well. Oh my goodness, you guys are incredible. Stop pulling me. I did, on Monday, no, not Monday, did I skip Monday? Yes, I skipped Monday because I was sick. But on Sunday, I did a stream that my viewers voted on, so I became an e-girl for a day, and it was really fun. And the thing is, I gained a whole bunch of new followers, and then they all unfollowed me when they realized I wasn't actually a gothic e-girl. So I'm basically like stagnant. My last stream did nothing for me because everyone was like, "Ooh, let's follow her. Oh wait, she doesn't always look like that? Perhaps not." So I was like, okay, that's fine. My feelings are a little hurt, but that's okay. So basically, we're just gonna be like chatting this stream, but the title is Elf Girl Gives You Truly Terrible Advice. So if you need any advice, chuck it in the chat and I will give you advice that you probably shouldn't follow. But yeah, you don't have to, otherwise we'll just chat. You can ask me anything as well. I think I have tags on. I think I do. Hi Auntie Jem, how's it going? Hope you've had a good day. I do not have tags on my stream yet. Lauren Foster, just give me 1 second. I'm just editing my stream info because I didn't set up properly this morning. This morning. It's tonight. Sorry. You have a shift tomorrow at the SCG at 8. Ooh. I was helping do, cause like conferences are all kind of online currently. So I do like tech sometimes. So I was helping at a conference. I was on camera, so I was filming and doing stuff there. But I had to wake up. It was a conference that was like so far away from my house. I had to wake up at 6 and leave my house at 6:30, which I haven't done in flipping so long. I mean, I'm a uni student. I sleep in till like 10, and that was difficult. That was 2 days ago. 2 days ago? That was yesterday. It was yesterday. Wow. Yesterday. I feel good for having just, like, woken up so early. Where would an elf go on a first date? I reckon a really nice forest. And not ones like Australia has the bushland, because that's not a forest, like an actual forest with those, like, I don't know what they are. The big trees that like they have straight trunks and then leaves that are like kind of like Christmas tree kind of things, but like really big. If you've been to Canada, those kind of trees would be nice with a nice like rock overlooking like a lakey thing. I think that would be cute. And fireflies, always fireflies. You know, a bunch of cute things like that. Hopefully you don't need to go get a COVID test. Oh, I haven't gotten one, but my brother has, and I know people have had to get multiple ones, and I think that is just, oh, it's just the worst, like the worst. Noses are an exit-only zone. I'm sorry, but do not shove your gigantic pokey thing up my nose. That's not a thing I'm okay with. Like, I know people shove drugs up there and whatever, but that's not something you're supposed to shove up there anyway. So just think of your nose as exit only, and you'll be grand. First piece of absolutely terrific advice. That wasn't terrible advice. Keep your nose as exit only. You're incredibly welcome for that one. What can I say? There are a bunch of other exit-only zones, but we won't get into that. Also, if you haven't noticed, I changed some of the values of my channel points rewards. So, let me have a look. Yeah, highlighting your message instead of like 150 is now 75. So you can highlight like so many messages. And water break instead of being 700 is 100. Yeah, so there's a bunch of different values of channel points. I changed them up a little bit to have a little fun. And sorry, I am ignoring a message describing this, but give me a second. Okay, what would you say is the best way to cook? What would I say is the best way to cook? Depends what? Like, ovens? Pans? Is this what we're talking about? Like, wood fire? What are we talking about? I don't understand. What is the best way to cook? I think if you're going to be creative, how about this? So, the best way to cook, we all have the normal things. We have pots, we have pans, we have stoves, which is the thing the pots and pans go on, but I say, if you tie a rope to one of those, like, deep pots, the lids go on. I don't know what they're called because I'm not very good at pots, like a casserole dish or something. Tie a rope around that, suspend it from a rope tied to 2 trees, and put like a barrel of gasoline under it, then shoot an arrow, like a flaming arrow at the barrel of gasoline. Poof! Best way to cook, right there. You can't say I'm wrong, because you did ask a question, and this is terrible advice, right? So if you're looking to cook, it may be somewhat expensive because you do have to buy a barrel of gasoline, but you're not really losing, are you? I think you're having a good time, and that's the most important thing. Bad advice from an elf, yeah. So I hope you got what you asked for there. I hope that was truly terrible advice for you. I feel like the more I'm on the internet, the more people are gonna actually see me for being like slightly insane. I'm not insane. It's just I have nuts ideas. Just my head goes weird places. Like when I see a fantasy creature in a movie, I'm always like, they look a bit weird. How do you reckon they reproduce? If you cut them open, what colour meat do you think they'd have? It's because, like mermaids, for instance, mermaids are all fun. I always wanted to be a mermaid. That's excellent. But like, as far as mermaids go, right? Humans are pretty much like red meat, you know, like pork and whatever. Fish, white meat. So if you cut a mermaid in half, are there 2 different meats? That is the kind of way my brain goes. My brain goes, if you cut a mermaid, are there 2 different meats? And that is a question that I really want answered, but no one can answer because they're not real. I'm not crazy, I swear. I just get curious, okay? Most worth it food to get food poisoning. The most worth it food to get food poisoning is definitely anything at Disneyland. So, if I had to get food poisoning, like if I was going to go to Disneyland, but to go to Disneyland I had to get food poisoning, would be worth it. I went to Disneyland with my mum on a girls' trip, like after I graduated school. And we went to, what is it, the Golden Horseshoe? Is that what it's called? I'm pretty sure it is. And we saw the show there. So they put on like this Western show, and we were like, let's go see the show, because the first time I went to Disneyland we saw the show, and I was like, let's go there again. And we had some chili. Look, not gonna lie, it was pretty good. But 10 minutes later, we were both had like the worst stomach cramps, like so bad. We were going to go on a few more rides, look around some shops and go home, but we just couldn't. We were just like, we have to go back to the hotel. We have to go right now. And we were like hobbling out of Disneyland. Luckily the hotel we had was right across the road, so no issues there. We made it back to just collapse on the bed and be like, ow, 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 ow. But anything that like has you in a fantastic place is worth it, really. I don't know if gasoline existed back then in fantasies. Anything flammable will do. If you have a problem, fire will solve it. You know, if you have a problem, yo, burn it. Check out the hook on my DJ revolves it. I'm sorry. Mermaid, pink meat, cross between red and white. That is an interesting thing. You could cut them open and then they have both, like, mixed together. Very interesting. A whole different type of meat. I like that. Crippling pain, yes, it was crippling pain. So, if you ever go to Disneyland and go to the Golden Horseshoe to see the show, don't order the chili, because you're probably gonna get food poisoning and it's not gonna be a good time. Although I'd get food poisoning again to go back to Disneyland. Not gonna lie, I mean, I wonder what they taste like too. I completely missed that. Do mermaids taste like fish? question. I didn't, even me with my odd brain, didn't consider what mermaids would taste like. Like fish or human. Not that I know what humans taste like anyway, but... Also, here's another thing, right? So, hey Dreadful, how's it going? So here's another thing. Centaurs, right? Horse body. Human arms. Are they technically insects? Because insects have 6 limbs. So do centaurs. So do Pegasus, if you think about it. Pegasuses, something like that. They also have 6 limbs, technically. Oh, thank you so much for following. Voldemort, something, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Are you from Hogwarts because you look magical? I'm not from Hogwarts, but I do have like a Hogwarts tie in my wardrobe. Actually, if you're in the chat and you know me for a while, what would you say my Hogwarts house would be? Because everyone always gets it wrong. Just out of curiosity. I'll tell you if you guess. I've had worse. I've had an asthmatic reaction mixed with food poisoning, and it was not pleasant. That doesn't sound pleasant at all. Not happened to me, but I wouldn't recommend. Hufflepuff? That's what everyone says. That's what everyone says. But, I'm not. It's just my clever disguise. Gryffindor? No one can guess. Ravenclaw is my second choice. I'll show you. I'm a Slithery boy. I mean, I'm proud of it. Once you get to know me a little better, you can see that, like, while I have a cute exterior, my mind can be a little twisted sometimes, so you gotta watch out. I might just Dumbledore you. Or Slytherin seeing as you cosplay a female Draco. Yes, I do cosplay female Draco. Mostly because, Slytherins are underrated, guys. You know who is dumb? Gryffindors. Everyone's like, ooh, go Harry, he just rocked up. Everyone else who's been trying hard, you know, any movie with a chosen one, the chosen one should suffer. Everyone always loves them. But all the side characters are so much better, honestly. Stop loving people for the sake, just because you're told to do something. Including being told to do something. Here's another good advice from an elf. Stop going to restaurants and ordering things you're supposed to. Order things you want. If you want to get chicken at a steak restaurant, you gosh darn get that chicken and enjoy it. Don't buy something just because you feel like you have to. That's my best advice for you. Tease wisdom. I am wise. Look at this. You can't have elf ears without being incredibly wise. And that is what I consider myself to be. Incredibly wise. I know all of the answers, like, you know, big galaxy brain. I purposely put Gryffindor as a joke. So, how do you elves feel about house elves? Slavery is wrong. Slavery is bad. And honestly, here's the thing. If you were gonna be a house elf, now I know this is not real situations, you couldn't do this in real life, so just disclaimer, don't listen to me in real world situations, but talking about house elves, why don't you run? Why don't you kill them in their sleep? You're like, you just... What's stopping you? If you're enslaved as a magical being, just... 1, 2, you're free. They were taught to serve. Yeah. See, but that's just the rebellion in me speaking out. Like, I feel like if one day when I'm old, someone tried to chuck me in a nursing home, I'd escape, just for the fun of it. I mean, I'd come back, because that would be where all my stuff is and where I live. But if you chuck me in a nursing home, I'm gonna escape. Just to show that I can. Just to show that I can. There's no other reason besides the fact that, like, I just don't want to be told what to do. Like, the conflict in me is intense, right? Because I am such a rule follower. I do what I'm told. So, like, I go in the way that says entrance when there's, like, the other way next to it says exit, but I could never. But at the same time, if you tell me what to do, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So I run the line between doing exactly what I'm told and not doing what I'm told at all. And it's a bit dumb, really. You train an elephant as a baby. As an adult, it will only know to obey. That is true, and that's really sad. Don't chain elephants. Leave them alone. I watched a super cute movie recently, and I don't remember what it was. It was like a Christmas movie. I watched it with my mom, so she's in chat, and she'll probably tell me the name of it. But it was about some chick who, like, ran off to an elephant sanctuary, and it was a super cute movie. Like, super cute. I loved it, and I would 100% recommend if I could even remember the name of it. Rebel Hermione, my kind of filthy mother. The reason why I support Gryffindor is not because of Harry, it's more because of the Quidditch captain Oliver Wood. He was kind of underrated. Fair enough. I just think that if you send children to a place where a monster is and stick them in the basement to hide them, you're setting them up to fail. And it's not your fault. I mean, it's not their fault that some of them turn out to be a little messed up in the head. It would be yours. Stop treating children badly. Prettier Hermione streamer, can we but a beer and chill? Some people have said that I look like a bit like Emma Watson, and I don't get it, because I don't think I do, like, at all. I think it's just brown hair, white lady. I think that's the extent of, like, that reasoning, but I don't know. I don't know. So the amount of people that I've been told that I look like, and every single one of them has been wrong, is just incredible. Your eyes are magical. Thank you. I did attempt to look magical today. Like, woo. I mean, they always are anyway, am I right? But I think it's because I do a lot of cosplay that no one really knows what I look like very well, and people are always saying I look like the wrong thing. Anyways, it occurred to me that Hermione is the true hero of Harry Potter. Without her, Harry and Ron would be toast. Yeah. He's pretty useless, to be honest. Not gonna lie. If he didn't have anyone helping him, he'd be screwed, really. You look like your mom. Have you watched The Magicians? I don't think so. I don't think I have. The only kind of magician movie I've seen is, like, Now You See Me. I guess is that like a TV show kind of thing? That's kind of what it sounds like. Tell everyone all the people you've been told you look like. So, ouch. I did my little thingies too tight, now my head hurts. Okay, so some of the people that I've been told I look like is Meghan Trainor. Sorry, but where? I don't see that at all. Oh, thanks to the 14-year-old boys on Twitch, I've been told I look dumb and ugly, which I mean, fair. But who else have I been told I look like? Some adult adult film stars. They're on the list as well. Isla Fisher, which I think it's because I was just wearing like a red wig once. I don't think I actually do it all. I mean, like, thank you, but iffy. You should cosplay the White Witch from Narnia. That would be cute. She's kind of scary. But yeah. The Magicians is kind of like a college Harry Potter. It's a TV show. Yeah, it sounds like a TV show. So I was right. Smart. You have a list on your phone, don't you? Yes. But, if you don't remember, I'm using my phone currently as my camera. Because if you're new here and don't currently know, we're, like, using Twitch to pay for Twitch, so we're kind of saving up for a PC because I don't have one. I usually do have a chat box. My Streamlabs is messing up and I'm working with tech support on getting that fixed. Although hopefully when I get a new phone in a few weeks, I will be able to use my Streamlabs again, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But yeah, so we're currently using my phone, so cannot look at stuff on my phone. Bit of a sad, but what can you do? I'm surprised someone in this chat still remembers Narnia movies. I, like, vividly remember the first one, which is funny because, like, I guess that was, like, I watched the other ones more recently, but I guess I just watched the first one more, like, over and over again. But, I remember having the biggest crush on Prince Caspian, man. Like, I don't actually even remember what he looks like. Like, I have no idea. I don't even know if he was even that cute, but I remember as a kid having, like, the biggest crush on Prince Caspian. As well as Simon from the Nanny McPhee movie. A big crush on him, too. It's so funny. I should rewatch them and, like, rate the stars that I had a crush on as a kid. Because it's probably not that good. I probably had terrible taste. Oh yeah, I remember the last Narnia movie was released in 2011 or 13. Yeah, I remember, like, watching it, but I only think, like, you had a crush on his nasty sound. I think I had terrible taste as a child. Terrible taste. Let me look him up. I don't even remember what he looks like. Let me see. This could be horrible. Alright. Lovely. Yep. Pocky or Tim Tams? Tim Tams, I suppose. Look, here's the thing. Like, I'm not a huge fan of biscuit, like, sweet biscuits. So, like, biscuity things, I avoid those a little bit. So, if I was to get, like, a candy bar, as you guys call them in America, unless you're not from America and then I'm just pandering towards people that aren't even here, I'd buy something without biscuits in it, because it just, I'm indifferent to biscuits. I know, super fascinating fact about me, but there we go. So this ear is a little loose today. I'm sorry about that. I have to keep adjusting my ear. Just ignore the fact that it's been a little jerk. America. But can I get an Aussie card? It is nice here. Currently, not so much, because this is like the wettest winter in ages, and it is super cold. I'm just wearing this right now because today is like the first slightly warm day we've had in a while, and it's not even that warm. Not even that good. But I'm just happy to be able to take my clothes off. Because I've been wearing, like, I'll show you what I've been wearing. My, like, favorite thing. Why do you hate biscuits? I don't hate biscuits. Well, I do hate biscuits. They're just too thick. If I'm gonna have a biscuity thing, it's gonna be a cookie. Like a Subway cookie. Subway cookies are where it at. They're the most delicious things ever. You cannot, like, say anything otherwise, because Subway cookies are the best. But like, you know, what I don't know what they're called. Scotch fingery kind of shortbread, that kind of stuff. I don't really like it. Too powdery, too boring. Ugh. So like, Tough Biscuits, nasty. That's why. I just like soft, big, could be the excessive amount of sugar in them. But yes, it is summer. It is summer, but I have a knockoff hoodie thing that I've been wearing all the time. Even though it's supposedly summer, it's still absolutely freezing. This pillow is annoying me. I thought, let's put a pillow behind me today. That could be cute. It says, full of pizza and doubts. I got it for my, 21st, right? I was like, but I keep moving and then it gets in the way. So we're just going to ignore that. Okay. Anzac biscuits are the best. I'm indifferent on Anzac biscuits. They're okay, I suppose. Like, I wouldn't buy them for fun, but if they're there and I'm hungry, I'd eat one. Yeah. Do you know about... I feel like this could be a bad question. Is this a trap? Are you trying to trap me into saying something bad or something? I don't know. Do you know about Shug Knight? I don't. Is this a trap? I don't know. Okay. Whoa, that's a big long message. I bought a whole bunch of Shungite rocks. Do you know what Shungite is? Anyone know what it is? No. Not Shug Knight. Anyways, it's a 2 billion old rock stone that protects against frequencies and unwanted frequencies that may be traveling in the air. Fair enough. Put him around the little pyramids, stuff like that. Okay, yeah, I had no idea. I have a rock. This is my only rock. It's a rose quartz love heart that my parents gave me when I was getting bullied at school, so I could have it in my pocket and hold it in my hand and know that they loved me. And so I take it sometimes when I'm really... Ooh, I dropped it. Ow. When I'm really nervous, I'll take it with me and, hold it. But apart from that, I don't know much about the rocks and stuff. I don't know. Well, that's sweet. Yeah, my parents do kind of think it's sweet that I still hold on to it. Yeah, when I gotta go somewhere and I'm really nervous, I'm chuck it in my bag just in case, hey, I may need that extra piece of, it's just a rock, but I got it anyway. What magic skills does this elf know? Okay, my packs of cards are so far away, but I do know some card tricks. Mostly ones that are put it in here, and it's the wrong way around so you can easily find the card. That's about it. That's about the stuff I got. I got bullied too, sad, yeah. So, ooh. Yeah, people suck. Kids suck especially. Because I had a group of friends, right? And then they were my friends for ages, and then at one point they just decided that they weren't my friends anymore, and this was on school camp. So they decided, actually, we're not gonna be your friends. We're gonna chase you into a locked room, bang on the door and threaten to kill you. So, fun times. And then, get back to school, push me over, step on my toes. Went on for years, man. It was so much fun. People suck, and I am not missing the fact that school is over. Honestly, people that just live in the past and constantly talk about school, I feel sorry for them because they haven't moved on and they're having a bad time. May I help you?
Mom, I'm gonna give you this.
A pack of cards! Thank you! Is it actually a Philosopher's Stone? It's just... These are from Canada. Fun fact, I have a pack of cards from everywhere I've been because I collect pins and cards from everywhere I go, because I like to have little things from where I go. My favorite pack of cards is actually from Alcatraz because they have all the rules printed on them, and I think that's really cool. But these aren't actually mine. They're half of them the wrong way around. Give me a second. Streamer best waifu. Anyways, are you nervous for tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Am I missing something? Now I am. What is tomorrow? Is something happening tomorrow? I'm confused. That was nice, but I believe a stun gun would have been more useful. Okay, so are you ready for a card trick? I'm gonna have to do it myself because you're not here to do it. You don't remember Monkas? I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna do my card trick for you. Okay, ready? Pick a card, any card. I won't know what it is. But it's this one. Okay? Now, you're gonna put it back somewhere in the deck. Woohoo! Okay. Now, I'm gonna guess which card is yours. It's this one! Yay! That's the only magic I know. I'm very sorry to disappoint. I feel so lame now. I learned that card trick as a kid, and I don't know any others. I did go through a tiny bit like of a magician-y kind of phase where I had a magician bag and stuff. I had a cool bag that my mum used to have, and it had like 2 pockets, so you'd put one thing in and then be like, see, it's in the bag, and then you'd like switch it over and be like, there's nothing in the bag, and then you could switch it back over and be like, oh, it's back in the bag. But apart from that, I don't know magic. I'm very sorry to disappoint. I'm so confused what Monkas is. Is that supposed to be like monkeys or something? Because you guys know I hate monkeys. Those things are the scariest thing. Someone sent me a TikTok recently, which I found incredibly rude, right? They sent me a TikTok of a monkey in a nappy opening a present, which most people would be like, oh, cute monkey. Ugh. I hate them. I hate their little fingers. They're so disgusting. They're the creepiest little animals ever. I do not like them one bit. One bit. They're, they're gonna come and fiddle their little fingers all over you. Nasty. I think you hate star-nosed moles more. I do hate star-nosed moles more. They are the most horrible things in the world, honestly. And I saw a thing recently at a bookstore. This was yesterday, actually. After I did the tech thing, I went to a bookstore and saw this book, which first of all, I just want to say is the most incredible book ever. It was called The Encyclopedia of Ugly Animals. And guess what was in there? The star-nosed mole. That's right. The most despicable creature on the planet, besides mosquitoes, because those things can perish. But it was incredible. Just an encyclopedia of ugly animals. I loved it. You know what wasn't in there? Every breed of monkey. They're all horrible, and I hate them all. But they weren't in there, unfortunately, so the book was a little bit wrong. I know. What is your least favorite animal? If you're in the chat. We've talked about it too much, so I'll stop talking about animals after this. But just let me know. And also let me know about monkeys. Am I just crazy, or are monkeys thoroughly disgusting? Because I think they are. Tell you what did happen recently. So, if you've been here before, you absolutely know that one of my biggest fears in the world is bugs in my ears. I do not want bugs anywhere near my ears. I do not want them nesting in my ears, eating like my inside through my ears, crawling in there and thinking, this is a nice place to sleep. None of it. I don't want bugs within this much of my ear. I want bugs within like this much of my ears. None of it. But recently I was outside, I think it was New Year's Eve. I was standing outside my window, we were waving some sparklers like, wowee, we're at home, we can do nothing, woo. So, you know, waving some sparklers around, and a bug was attracted by the light. I don't know if it was a cockroach, but I heard the flapper, flapper, flapper of a bug coming towards my ear, and it landed in my hair before falling out. In my hair. That is way too close to my ear. I full on like, this just jarred my neck jerking away. But I'll stop talking about bugs in my ears because I'm losing viewers fast. So let me know. Does anyone need advice? Because I'm here for you. I'm here to listen to your problems and give you less than ideal solutions. So, if you got a problem, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. But for real, if you have a problem, let me know in the chat. Because I am, that's like what this stream is about. And if you don't talk to me, it's gonna be real awkward. Let me see. I feel like shuffling cards now, but I really can't shuffle cards. I try my best, but I just like... That's what happens every time. But I always let other people shuffle my cards because it never works.
I'm just trying to make sure no one hears us. I'm stupid.
Okay, thank you. Every single one of my brothers is interrupted tonight, but... okay. I think monkeys are overrated. I loathe snakes. Not too fond of... I don't know what those are. But cassowaries, yeah. I've also asked for advice earlier and you ignore me. I did? Gosh dang it. Give me your problems. Monka is some internet expression thing. Basically, it's a song meme. I don't actually know what it is. I just googled it. Best advice for revenge. So lads, here's the deal. There are so many interesting things you could do for revenge. Boring stuff is just ruining someone's reputation and being like, hey, this person smells really bad and they suck on their toes. I've seen them do it. And then everyone will hate them. No. Boring. You need to come up with something inventive. So, the best method for revenge, right, is if you know where someone lives, you're set. There are so many things you can do if you know where someone lives. So, if they have an alarm system, you can't do anything indoors because, yeah, let's try not to get arrested to start with because we'll rule out burning down houses and all that good stuff. But if they leave their windows open at any point, what you want to do is have a lot of chewing gum, just a whole bunch of chewing gum. You may want to get some friends because it's going to hurt your jaw, but a whole bunch of chewing gum, and then you just throw it indoors, and then it gets all stuck in their carpets, and then they have to re-carpet, and you know how much that is and how much of a waste of time that is? It's gonna suck for them. It's gonna suck a whole lot for them. Sign them up for junk mail. That is a good one. That is a good one. Another good one is if you have like a flat piece of plastic, you can slip it halfway under their door and just pour things in there. Like, you got some off eggs, some moldy spaghetti in the middle of the night when everyone's asleep. You stick a piece of plastic underneath the door and pour spaghetti down, and then when they go, let's go to work, they walk to their front door and boom, disgust. They can't get out of their door because there's so much disgusting stuff just seeping into their hallway. And even better if their hallway is carpeted because boom, they have to re-carpet. Those are some good revenge plots. Also, Little brother says spray paint says spray water in the carpet. You could spray water in the carpet because then it would absolutely smell. But moving on from carpet and trying not to be highly illegal here. So we're staying away from arson. You could buy, now this is a little morbid, so stick with me, but you could go to a butcher. You could go, can I have all the gross bits? Like the feet and the heads, and then just hang them along their doorway. Now that's disgusting, and I wouldn't do that myself, but if you're looking for something really horrible, that could traumatize them and their children. So probably a little too far, that one. I'd stick with making them recarpet. But there you go. I hope those are some fun revenge plots for you. If you're disappointed, you should have expected it. The title is Truly Terrible Advice, so get over yourself if you're disappointed. What is the next thing? Okay. I wanted an elf's terrible advice on treating a rash on a scalp and how to wallpaper a room. So, my terrible advice on how to wallpaper a room is you don't want to wallpaper a room. It is a waste of time. And then you always see wallpaper falling off. So what you want to do is use that wallpaper to start a fire, which is going to keep you warm in the winter. In the meantime, paint your walls. So much easier in the long run. And wallpaper is often ugly. There you go. Problem solved. Getting a rash. Treating a rash on your scalp is probably the same as treating a rash anywhere else. So get some rash cream and just fixed. Problem solved. Although I'm not very good at treating rashes because I constantly get flipping razor burn. It's so horrible and I'm very sad about it, okay? Not actual advice disclaimer. Yeah, I should put a disclaimer like, this is not actual advice. Do this at your own risk. If you get arrested, it's not my fault. It's your own fault for following my advice that I told you directly not to follow. Or order pizzas and use their address as the delivery place. That's fair. That's fair. But why order pizzas when you could order like disgusting food? Because they might just go, actually, yes, I was pretty hungry. I'm going to pay for this pizza and I'm happy about that. No. Order some disgusting things. Or, if you actually have access to their indoors, buy a bunch of babies. You can buy plastic babies for like $8 for 100 on Amazon. Buy like 1,000 plastic babies and hide them everywhere. They'll be finding those plastic babies for years. They'll be finding them for absolute years. And they will be so annoyed. And if they don't know it's you, even better. And they'll just lose their minds going, where did these babies come from? That's a good one. I wanted to do that to my brother, but I never got around to buying the babies. Hide prawns in their car vents. Or tip a whole baby powder in the car. Tipping baby powder would good, but let me hear your baby powder and raise you glitter. If you don't know, I do cosplay like as a job kind of. So I go to kids' parties as a princess, and then I have done like a small convention before, so I dress up for a living. And there is constantly glitter in my bed. Like you'd think I'm a stripper or something, because I changed my sheets today. I don't remember the last time I wore glitter, but I pull back the sheets and just boom, glitter. It's just everywhere, and it will never leave. So if you stick glitter in their car vents, they will never get rid of it. They'll have to sell the car, and even then, it's probably already wormed its way into all of their clothes. I'm pretty sure at this point I just sweat glitter or something, because it's just everywhere, always. What is it with you and fire? What did I say about fire this time? I think fire solves your problems. You got a whole bunch of stuff that you don't know what to do with? Burn it. Problem solved. It's no longer there. You have people trying to build a gigantic, like, settlement thing on a nice property that used to have cows. Burn the whole thing down. They're gonna have to restart. If that happens to a settle, like a little villagey thing, I didn't burn it down. Just because I said that that's a thing that I thought of Doesn't mean I did it. Please don't arrest me. Just so many disclaimers. So many disclaimers. Do elves drive or they have dragons? Drive carts, probably. Dragons, they're way too big. Too hard to tame, man. I prefer horses, you know? A nice horse that, like, your hair can flow in the wind and you're like, woo, I'm an elf. Running through the forest, la-di-da. All that good stuff. We got a channel points request a water break. I shall take a water break. Thank you. Mark is complete. Water has been broke. No. No. I'm sorry about that one. Let's ignore that. I would have just siphoned some petrol as revenge pots. Okay, here. If you're going for revenge, don't siphon petrol because you have to get like one of those big long hoses, and to siphon something, you have to get like the end of the hose and then like, and then you might get petrol in your mouth, and that's just disgusting for you. So I don't condone siphoning petrol. Where do elf babies come from? The same place human babies come from. The Hooliha. I don't think I'm allowed to say anything else on the stream, so. The Lady Garden. What's going on? Okay. Glitter, yes, that is such a terrible advice. I left working with kids nearly 6 years ago and I still have glitter in my car. Glitter. If electric is out, just use flaming torches for firelight. Clip that. I should let people clip stuff that aren't just like following me for a week. I just thought it would be safer, but then like if they're just clipping me, I don't think it's a huge deal. I think I could change that. Let me see. I have to figure it out somewhere. Channel settings probably. I can't find it. I'll look for it later. Oh wait, I found it! Right before I pressed off. Gosh dang it! Gosh dang it! This song is racking me off. We're skipping, because I hate it. Sorry if you were vibing during that song, but that made me want to rip my eyes out and shove them in a blender. But then I'd still be able to hear, so... issues with that. Oh, I've lost it again. Right, any followers? There we go. Okay, so any followers should be able to clip things now. That's it. Alright, sorry. Big sidebar there. Now my chat's gone. Let me see up here. Right, I didn't miss anything. Oh, wow! What? 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 Thank you for following. So many people. Karna Alachu 66. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call you Adra and Jack and Karnadra and Chevy Olred. Thank you all so much for following. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic day. That came in so quickly. I didn't know what to do. It's not that I wasn't excited, because I was very excited about it and like, oh my goodness. Yes. So, just in case you haven't heard, on my Discord, in the announcements, there is a link for a Google form, which is exciting because on Friday's stream, which is 2 days away, I will be reacting to your biggest lies that you've ever told. So, the Google form is tell me the biggest lie you've ever told. It is live now in my Discord. And yeah. So last week we did reacting to your like darkest confessions. This one I want to hear the biggest lie you've ever told. And we already have so many entries, which is awesome. We have 23 responses at the moment, which is actually so much better than last time. People are kind of getting into the whole like, yes, let's use the Google form. It's completely anonymous, so don't worry. I won't be able to snitch to anyone. The police, your ex-wife, your kids, nobody has to know about these lies. Yeah, completely anonymous. Remind them it's anonymous. I just did, so you are completely safe. Don't worry. I got you, fool. As cool as owning a dragon sounds, it actually sounds like hard work to keep it under control, so that fantasy animal control doesn't take the dragon away. That is fair. But like, imagine the size that dragons are supposed to be, right? Now, I've never been to a circus, nor have I seen I've been to the zoo, but I haven't seen any elephant poo. But in movies, elephant poo is flipping huge. And that makes sense because they're like gigantic animals. Now take dragons, for instance. How much bigger would their turds be? They'd be like horse-sized. That would be the worst part of owning a dragon, is you would just have these gigantic like mounds you'd have to take care of, like probably multiple times a day. What a waste of time. Own a small thing probably is a lot easier to manage. Like maybe like, you know how you can get teacup cats and teacup dogs where they like don't grow and they stay like this big? Get like a teacup dragon. That way you don't have to deal with like horse-sized turds. And I don't mean like, you know, actual horse size. I mean like the size of an actual horse. Good advice. If you're gonna get a pet, not a dragon. Wonder if you could sell dragon poo to gardeners. You know what? Probably. That would be a good, like, people sell horse poo to gardeners. I wonder what, like, the nutritional impact of dragon poo would be. But we're gonna move on because this is a gross topic. But also, do you like my socks? I got them for Christmas. And they don't match my outfit at all, but I like them, so I just want to be like, look at them. Look at my socks. That's all. Or if they dropped on you while they were flying over, yes. Because birds are a dangerous creature. They go whenever, wherever, doesn't matter if they're bang on top of you or not. Dragons are basically scaly birds. Same thing. Gonna poo on you in the air. Probably. Like, they're like a mix between a bird and a dinosaur, even though I know birds are like technically dinosaurs because they were that old or something like that. But yeah. Same thing to me. This is a fun one. They are lizard birds. Yeah. Speaking of lizards, I want to know what YouTube's issue is, right? First of all, they don't know who I am because they, you know how they do like 2 ads? Well, they advertise to me like Hot Wheels and then straight after Hot Wheels Grey Goose or like White Claw. I'm like, 1, you think I'm a little boy, or 2, you think I'm an adult. Pick a lane because stop advertising such weird things to me. What do you think I am? And also, you know what's in my recommended? Never once have I watched like lizard paws getting popped. Because apparently lizard paws can get stuck and people have to get tweezers and pull out their blocked paws. Ugh! Ew! Never once have I watched one of those videos, but every time in my recommended, there's always one there, and I don't know why because I've never watched one. But every day there's a lizard pimple popping video in my recommended, and I don't understand why. It is the worst thing. there are alcohol ads on YouTube, and I realized, yeah, there are. I've gotten like a full-on Grey Goose ad. They advertise alcohol to me all the time, as well as just random toys, like Polly Pockets. I'm like, please, decide what you think I am. If you think I'm a child, fantastic. But if you think I'm an adult, stop advertising Hot Wheels to me. I don't use Hot Wheels, never have, probably never will. So, please stop. Please. Please. As well as for a while there, they just constantly advertise my own university to me. Like, I'm already giving the uni money. I'm already there. Why are you advertising to me? Like, stop. Child in mind, adult in age. Probably. I mean, am I quite out of the Disney princess phase? Obviously not, because that's my entire job. I still play dress-ups. But you know, the only thing different between playing dress-ups as a kid and playing dress-ups as an adult is you actually get paid as an adult, which is so much better. Honestly, not gonna lie. 10 times better than being a kid. Also, you don't have people bullying you. The only people bullying you are 14-year-olds on Twitch telling you you're dumb and ugly. Honestly, it used to hurt my feelings, and now I'm like, alright, go off. Like recently, I think on my Beetlejuice stream, someone came in, the first message they sent was, wow, ugly. And I was like, I mean, that's the point, I'm Beetlejuice. I used to get so hurt, but now I'm like, you do you, man, I'm not mad about it. Also, welcome to those who joined my Discord just then. Voldemort joining my Discord. Welcome. Just checking up on everyone who's joining everything. Okay. The ads I get are like rideshare apps. Not gonna lie, I've never once gotten a rideshare app, like ad on YouTube, I don't think. I get a lot of food ads, like Uber Eats. If I have to see one more Uber Eats ad, I'm going to die. Like, not gonna lie, if an ad has annoying music, annoying character art, like if they're animated, or like annoying actors, or just an annoying premise, you can basically guarantee that no matter how good your product is, I'm never gonna buy it just because your ad made me angry. Like, it's all well and good to advertise, but I'm a slightly stubborn person, and if you make me annoyed, you've screwed yourself for life. Not like people though, because people can redeem themselves, just companies. Companies can go poo in a river for all I care. I just realized no one else would get that. It slipped into my vocabulary so far. It's a joke between me and my mum. Basically, if I say a body of water, the smaller the body of water, the more I hate you. So if I say go poo in a river, mildly mad at you. If I say go poo in a thimble, you better watch yourself. It's just slipped into my vocabulary. Now I've said it in front of people and you're probably like, oh my goodness, you're insane. But it's a bit of a thing. I used to get Uber Eats ads until late 2019, yeah. I started getting ads from like, people that do tech for streaming people. So, like headphones, monitors. I've gotten, Alienware a few times. A whole bunch of people. So I'm like, they're starting to get who I am, but they're not quite there. As long as the Hot Wheels goes away sometime soon, I'll be happy. I thought you were referring to your brother then. It's very humid. While it's been cold and rainy all the time, it's like the rain clouds are trapping the little amount of heat that is here in, and it's just like The air is just constantly wet. It is horrible. I wish it was snowing. I don't like winter, but I do like the snow. I do like American winter. Australian winter is just boring and gross. And it's just boring and gross with all the rain currently. But I'm not gonna be sad about it because, heck, there's nothing to be sad about. We're good. Fun fact, right? So these things in my hair, these little leaves I have here, they were actually around the Christmas bonbons. They were like on either end of the bonbons, or like Christmas crackers, if you're American. But I just took them off and nicked them, because, I mean, why not? What you gonna do? Stop me? Nah, you can't do that. Have you ever went to the snowy mountains in winter? Because it definitely snows there. Yeah, but it doesn't snow here, where I am, where I'm sitting. It doesn't snow outside. You have to go so far to like get to the snow here. And once you do, it's so expensive to stay at the snow. Like, and we have the snow machines, which is a bit of a waste of time. I want like snow that just snows for the sake of being snow, you know? Like, the snow here, it is snow. But it's not like snow. I didn't realize how like soft snow was till I went to Canada. Like when you go there to Australia, like snow is like, it's good and it's just crunchy, but like it is floofy. Like Canadian snow like floofs when you step on it. It's like, whew. I like it. It's good stuff. It's superior snow. No, don't get me started on snow chains. It finally snowed here today. Ah, that's awesome. I know it's probably kind of annoying because you have to shovel things and like snow plows and whatever. But that's really cool. That's really cool. Kind of sad that you didn't get like a cool Christmas, but like late is better than never. And I get never. Don't get me started on snow chains. Do American people have snow chains on their cars, or do they just drive and hope for the best? Because I don't think I've ever seen snow chains in movies. Do they have special tires? I don't know. Right, it's right between -1 and 1, so it's the nastiest type of slushy rain snow. Ugh. That's the worst. Because you get really wet and gross and ugh. Not a fan. The only worst part is when you have to like do something and you have to take your glove off and then your hand just freezes to death in the middle of nowhere. It's horrible. It's horrible. I love that in like music that has no copyright, because you gotta get around the copyright from Twitch. It's always just like no lyrics. It's just people wailing in the background. So it's like this music, and then you just have people going like, oh my ear. Ignore that. Cut the cameras. They can't know I'm a fake elf. Right. That never happened. This ear is such a problem. This one, solid. This one always falls out. Like, I tried when I was like getting set up, getting like tape and taping it to my ear, but I accidentally just ended up taping my hair, and then I pulled out a whole bunch of hair trying to get sticky tape out of my hair. Another fantastic / terrible advice from an elf, but it's not terrible advice, it's really good advice. If something is super sticky, just don't put it in your hair. It's not a good idea. You won't have fun. You'll have a bad time. I know from experience, as of like an hour and a half ago. I didn't see nothing. Yeah. The ear was always there. I need to stop crossing my legs because my chair just wanders. I don't know why. It could be my movements, but my chair it's doing it again. And then because my legs are crossed here, I gotta just use my arm and just position. I've been playing Immortals Phoenix Rising recently, and the storyline is so cool. Like, I love the narration over. It is so much fun. And I love, like, the world is so cute, and I love that she can, like, do the nice character creation and everything. Although I have taken, like, today I took a break from it, and last night. So last night and today I took a break from playing it, because I just wanted to go back to Zelda for a little while, because it's like, you know how you have, like, your comfort clothes, or, like, a comfort show that just makes you happy when you're feeling, like, a little bleh. You just need something to, like, just make you feel happy. Well, that's Zelda for me. And so, I've played Zelda today, but I think tonight I might go back into it. But if you haven't played Immortals Phoenix Rising yet, and you're in Australia, I think currently they have a sale on. At least they did at Harvey Norman. So we got it for $48, / my little brother did, because I convinced him to buy it with his own money. Haha. But I would 100% recommend Immortals Phoenix Rising. It can be, like, a little strange. Like, the controls are kind of weird at some points, but you get used to them. And you can change them. Like, in the menu, if you do not like the controls, you can change them, which is pretty cool. I really enjoy, like, Hermes is a babe in that game. I love it. It is pretty good. I really enjoy, like, the different kind of monsters that roam around, and, like, that you have to hide from them and stuff. And I like the way they've done it with, you know, you have, like, potions and whatever, but I do like that Zelda kind of has more options with that. I know I probably shouldn't compare them much, but, like, those are the games that I've been playing most lately, so I'm comparing them a little bit. What game? This is Immortals Phoenix Rising. So it is on the Switch. I don't know if it's on any other things, because I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure that, like, I don't know. But I have it on the Switch. And it's kind of, it's like, it's ancient Greece, you know, they're like Greek mythology kind of thing. And it is really cool. It's a really cool game. I wish that it had, like, a little more freedom in some areas. Like, you know, they don't have, like, cooking options, which I found fun in other games. Or, just, like, the stamina is so low. So that is something, I don't know if later in the game you will be able to, like, have a better stamina bar. But I find the stamina, like, being so low, so incredibly annoying. Like, that is the one thing I really liked about Zelda, is that you can increase that. Sure, having low stamina was annoying, but you can easily increase that. So I don't know if later in the game I can use things to, like, up my stamina. But I really hope so, because that is, like, the one thing that annoys me probably most about the game. But apart from that, I think it is really fun. Nice boobies in the chat. I think it's funny, you can't even see my boobies, so you're just like, boobs. Is that a statement? Is it a question? Is it a query, you know? Are you asking? Are you just, is it just saying it? Because, like, whatever it is, yeah. I like that you've made them. Very nice. Good for you. But yeah, so if you haven't played it yet, Immortals Phoenix Rising. Interesting game. Got, like, nice puzzle solving, as well as, like, open world, which is really cool. The bar up the top, which, like, you gotta move to see the distance, is kind of weird to get used to, but is really good. Like, I like knowing how, it's like actually telling you how far away something is really good. My name is Jeff. Very nice to meet you, Jeff. Did you just want to get me to say that? Is that what that was? Is that what that was? But yeah. So yeah. I want to get into, like, Rocket League, I think. I've wanted to play that for a while, but it's, like, on my little brother's Switch, and I'd have to use a different Switch, which my account isn't on. So, would be a bit difficult, but I've never played Rocket League. But I really want to try it. So many people are playing it, and I've heard so much about it. I've watched a few things where people have played it, and it looks like a good time. So I've been wondering about, like, getting into some Rocket League. But, I mostly enjoy, like, kind of open world games. So, you know, that's why Zelda and Phoenix Rising really up my alley. I hate platform games though. Like, I'll play Super Mario Brothers with my actual brother, but it gets to a point where I just get, like, so angry. Like, it's all good fun, all good great. You know, you start off having a good time, but at the end of it, I get so angry. I hate falling off things and just, especially so. We got the newest Mario Brothers for Switch recently, and instead of me just playing it with the brother that's closest to my age, you know, the one that shall not be named on stream, which I have a story about him in a second, so mad. But, so, all four of us, so me and my three little brothers, were playing the newest Mario Brothers game on Switch. And let me tell you, if you have ever played a platform game or Mario with more than 2 people, oh, you will know the pain. Playing Super Mario Brothers with 4 people was the most infuriating experience ever. We were just constantly jumping on each other, and, like, in the end, my brother who's 18 and I, we'd pick up the other 2 and throw them off the cliff and just be like, we need to sacrifice you to just get through this part. You can come back in a minute, but just, can you die for a second? Because it was just a mess. It was just a mess. I know there is an option to play Super Mario with 4 people, but if you have the option to play Mario with 4 people, do not do it. It is the worst experience ever. I'm sure I'll be doing it again because while it made us incredibly angry, it's inevitable. But run while you still can. Run while you still can. Oldest brother is really lovely. He is really lovely. But you know how he doesn't even let me mention his name on stream? He doesn't want to be on my streams. He wants nothing to do with anything. He kind of gets mad at the fact that I've even said his age because he's such a boomer. He's so scared that I'm going to, like, tell people and people are going to steal his identity. But tell you what happened, right? So for someone who refuses to be on my stream, I go on Twitch a little while ago, right? Thank you, right, Mindy? That's an exclamation mark. I'm so sorry, idiot. Right Mind for following. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Yes, so my brother, who refuses to be on my stream, I get on Twitch to see his friend is streaming. And what do I find out? Who's playing Rocket League with his friend? Ah! Mr. R. That's the first letter of his name. So because I'm mad at him, I'll give that away. So my brother, who refuses to be on my streams, streaming with his friend. Was I hurt? Absolutely. Duck Game. Oh yes, Duck Game. If you guys haven't played Duck Game, you guys are kind of missing out because that is a pretty fun game. Again, 4 people allowed, and because there's 4 siblings, 3 little brothers, it's a perfect number. So it usually goes, and this is the same with any game we play. Any game I play with my siblings, it's always the same ranking. It is my brother who shall not be named is always number 1. Littlest brother, always last. And then it's between me and the middle one to see who comes second. It's usually me, depending on what game it is. Sometimes, not so much. But I try my best. Just call him Roy. Yeah, that's not his name, but Roy. I'll give him a name. That's a name that starts with R, so that's good enough. Got a sore throat now. I'm out of water. I'm gonna go and get it in a second, but for now. What games have you guys been playing recently? Because I, like, Steam, I bought a few games on Steam, even though I know in my heart that my laptop cannot run things. So, you know, eventually when that PC fund gets up, we'll be steaming. But, because I'm so used to console games, I'm, like, worried about if I stream games when I get a PC. I'm gonna get used to the WASD. And I'm not used to the WASD. So maybe I'll just get one of those controllers that plug in so I can do this on PC. Because that seems so awkward to me. But I'm sure I'll get used to it. But, like, let me know what games you guys are playing recently, because I've been interested. I remember when RuneScape was a thing. I never played that game. People older years played it. Yeah. I've been wanting to, like, check out some of the old games, like RuneScape. Maybe, like, I want to just check out Skyrim as well. And just, you know, check out games that, like, when they were in their prime, I was too young to really, like, be in it at all. But I want to see what, like, all the hype was and stuff. Like, what are some other, like, old ones that people were, like, hella into? What's that one? I don't remember the name of it anymore, but, like, always wanted, like, the old games. I wanted to get into some of those. It's because he loves the IT crowd. Yeah, IT crowd, Roy. Roy from the IT crowd. 10 out of 10. As is Moss. If you haven't watched the IT crowd, absolutely do it. What are you doing with your life? It is, like, the best show ever. You are wasting your time if you aren't watching the IT crowd. It is 10 out of 10. My favorite show. This is not bad advice from an elf. This is excellent advice. Watch the IT crowd. I've been playing a bit of Injustice 2, a DC Comics game. It's a fighting game. That's cool. That's cool. I think my brother got, like, a Marvel fight game for Christmas. I think that's what it is anyway. I haven't played it yet. I'm planning on doing it a little later, but, like, there are so many, like, new Switch games that we got that, I gotta get through all of those first. Like, ooh, and we got Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity as well, which I'm super excited to play, although I do want to finish Breath of the Wild first, but I may jump into it at some point. Not sure. Not sure. I really am excited to play Raft though. But, like, even though I know you can play it single player, I kind of want to play Raft multiplayer. So I think, like, the most fun, like, I've watched a lot of Raft streams, because even though I have a huge fear of the ocean, Raft is just such a relaxing game to watch. I love watching it so much, and I bought it on Steam's Black Friday sale, and I haven't even played it yet. I really want to, but I just want to do it with someone else, because it looks so much more fun when you have, like, 3 or 4 people. I think it's the best. Even 2 people is fine. But, oh, also on Steam's Black Friday sale, I bought, Outlast. So, I've only heard people call it, like, Outlast, because I've watched a lot of American people play it. But when that game was in its prime, I was way too young to play it. But it was, like, down to, like, $8 on the Black Friday sale, and I was like, that is gonna be a good for the future. So, I also bought that one. So, I'm looking forward to playing that. Like the old one, not, like, newer versions, because I think there's been a couple. I'm not 100% sure, though, because there are so many horror games out there. But, yeah, so I definitely took advantage of Steam's Black Friday sale, so I've got a few there. But every time I go to play on my dinky little laptop, it gets so hot. Just so hot, and it's burnt my leg before. Although I do play Among Us on the laptop. That is a thing I do. So I'm a little bit used to WASD. But we have like PlayStation, you know. We've had a lot of Nintendo consoles. Just a lot of them. We've never had an Xbox. Although I really wanted to try an Xbox. Especially like, a couple of years ago, what I really wanted, this was, I don't remember which, I've been watching gaming, like, YouTubers for pretty much since I was like 14 years old. But, I don't remember which one it was, but I know someone had like an Xbox Kinect. The one where you like walk around and move and then the game actually like tracks your movement. I really wanted one of those. Like that one was something I really wanted. I think having like an Oculus kind of thing would be cool. But at the same time, I feel like VR is a sketchy territory because I get really motion sick. Like every time I sit in a car, motion sickness, boom, right out of the gate. You can basically guarantee that I'm gonna be like, I need to throw up. Everything sucks. So I don't know how I deal with VR. I think it could end very badly for me. I've also been playing Smite, a game where gods from different pantheons duke it out in an arena. That's cool. That's cool. I'm not super into like straight fighting games because I do love story. I do love a bit of story. That's why like Super Smash Brothers, good time, but like not the best time. Not the best time. Like it's cool. I do like I have no issues with combat. Combat is fine. I think it's super fun, but like fun within reason. So like combat just for the sake of combat. You know, nothing wrong with it. You can do it like duck game, fun. It's good, but I wouldn't want to only do that. That's like, yeah. I think like I know a lot of people that it's like that's their top game. That's like the only thing they play, and I'm like I don't think that could be the only thing I play because I definitely love me some storyline. Combat with storyline, especially if you got a nice open world. I love doing my own thing and exploring. If you tell me what to do, I get a little mad about it, but not that mad because I'll still do it. But like, if it's an open world, that is where I thrive. Zelda Majora's Mask is still the most fun I've had playing a game. The original though, the remake took away a lot of features. Yes, Zelda is such a beautiful series. Oh, it is so lovely. What is the best gaming PC to get? Can people give their recommendations? Yeah, because eventually, right? Eventually, when we fill the quota of the PC fund for this, I will be getting a gaming PC, which I'll be streaming from. Like, it is like a streaming / gaming PC, so I won't do just gaming. I'll still do like chatting stuff because, I mean, that's apparently where I thrive. Is this falling down? Great, it's falling down a little. Let's ignore that. But yeah, what I know, like people always recommend don't buy pre-built, and I don't quite understand why because isn't there a reason they're selling them pre-built? Because surely they've got to be good. But everyone's like, no, custom is where it's at, and I definitely couldn't do custom myself. So there's a place I've found I can't pronounce it. It's like Clogics. But they do custom builds for you, which I think is better because I would break it if I did it myself. No way I would be able to do it and not break something. So if I would get like a custom one, it would be one that someone else builds for me. You gotta go now. I need to prepare for my morning shift. Don't game on an Apple. I don't think I could deal with an Apple computer. I think that would be the worst time. 2 out of 10. Oh, I cannot deal with Apple. Windows only. Windows only. But hope you have a good night, sleep well, and I hope your shift goes well and you don't have any nasty people come in and yell at you because that is Like, if you're a nasty person that yells at people, you suck. You should go away. You should do a quiz. Name a character from any game and see who guesses the first game they are from the chat first. That is cool. I don't... Do people want to do a quiz? Just try and shut you up. Just try and shut me up. Am I talking too much? Is that... Just try and shut me up. You can never shut me up. Like, honestly, I'm surprised that after like 4 months of this I still have things to say. But I do, and here I am. You know, we're doing well. There was a bit, I honestly recommend Google Stadia for gaming. Have you heard of it? I haven't heard of that one, actually. A lot of things I've been looking, you know, there's like Predator, you know, a whole bunch of ones. Like, I've been looking mostly on the Harvey Norman website, and I don't think they have one, of those on there. Because, honestly, like, I don't know heaps about computers. Which, may make me sound like a boomer. But, like, computer-wise, I'm only just kind of learning about all of, like, the computer types. So, I've had, like, no idea about where to source things properly. So I'm just like, let's look at the local furniture store and see what they have listed. That's basically where I'm going there. I've wanted to try, like, League of Legends, because that seems like a pretty popular game. I don't know if it still is, but I've heard so many people talk about it, and, I think it's kind of cute. Like, there are a few cool characters in there that, like, you could totally cosplay. Which is, like, the first place my brain goes every time. Oh, gosh dang it! Ah! We're gonna ignore this again. I didn't knock out my own ear. Oh dear. Okay. Sorry about that. Google Stadia is basically streaming games you can play on your phone, computer, TV with a controller. Right now they have free games too, like Destiny 2. Ah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. That's awesome. You know, I do like the free stuff because, honestly, I'm a shameless freeloader. If something is free, that's where it's at. Sorry, this song is like... I kind of need a drink of water though. So I'll be back in like 30 seconds to a minute because the bathroom is right outside my room. Put your favorite joke in the chat while you're gone. I will read them out. Oh, thank you so much for following. Nora Chammy 017. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the chat. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I filled my line in your Discord. Oh, thank you so much. I'm from Morocco. How's it going? It is going good. That is so cool. Someone who's really good at like world geography. I cannot come to the top of my head where Morocco exactly is, but like that is cool. I've got to go, but I really like your optimism. Glad I found you. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your day / night, depending on where you are. Hope to see you again soon. I'll go quickly fill up my water. I'll be back in a second. I also might have to fix my ear while I'm out because I can feel it falling again. It's located in the northwestern part of Africa. Yes. Yes. Okay, I can see where it is now. I'm usually somewhat decent at world geography, which is funny because local geography, haven't a clue. I'm always like, someone will mention where they're from and I'm like, where on earth is that? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea where I'm going. Give me a map and I'm fine, but like, where I live, not a clue. Ugh. Whispers are weird, man. Just someone saying, hey. What am I supposed to say to you, mate? I'm streaming. Go away. I've had people on here asking me if Morocco is in Russia and they're Australian. That's bad. How is a country in another country, man? Russia is its own country. What the heck? That is sad. I'm sorry that's happened to you, man. It's gonna be okay. What is wrong with my stupid ear? Right. I actually have a world map on my wall because I love maps. They're very pretty. They're very cool. One thing I have that is super cool is an atlas of like old maps and the way that they have like grown, well not grown, changed throughout history. So I have like, this was a map ages ago and this is the new map. I think that's interesting. I just really like maps and I don't know why. That could be taken very wrong. I realize that map is an acronym now. And I do not mean in the acronym sense. I mean literal world maps. Oh dear. I've stuck my foot in my mouth yet again. Why do I always say the wrong things? What is up with that? I'm always saying things that could just ruin my life. I'm writing a book as I'm watching this stream. Multitasking is sometimes amazingly easy. Wow! What is your book about? That is so cool. I wanted to write a book when I was younger, but like, I was gonna say never got around to it, but technically I did, because I was one of those like 14-year-old Wattpad authors. That was like one of my super early streams. I read some of my Wattpad stories, and they are like so bad. So bad. So I wrote a couple of books, but they were all when I was 14, and all should be burnt, honestly. But that's really cool that you're writing a book. I don't miss my Wattpad days, but like, I kind of do because it was fun. What happened to all the terrible elf advice? I mean, give me your problems. I'll solve them, and I'm not gonna sing Ice Ice Baby again. But I don't think people need advice today. I've given such good advice that people are off like burning down villages. Yeah, maps are bad. Maps are bad, but like, not world maps. World maps are good. Maps are bad. It's all about this 16-year-old boy named Noah who traveled all the way from 2020 to 1925 to forget about his parents who went missing and stay there alone for a while. That's cool. What item of clothing should I make from a blue IKEA bag? This is a bit of a joke because we saw someone with one of those hats, bucket hats, and we looked up like what else has been made out of IKEA bags, and people have apparently made underwear out of IKEA bags, which first of all, imagine the sweat, because that's just straight plastic. That is horrible. The crunching, the 2 out of 10. Don't make your undergarments out of IKEA bags. I think if you're going to make clothing out of IKEA bags, go for the socks. Try it. It can't be any worse than underwear. Just as sweaty, just as disgusting. But yeah, go ahead. Make some socks out of IKEA bags. There is your terrible advice. You are very welcome for that one. Wow, that's really cool. Well, I hope your book goes well. Sounds interesting. Ew, toe sweat. Look. Ew to toe sweat, yes. But ew to the people who've made underwear out of IKEA bags. Like, ew to the diddly bit sweat as well. Make your clothing out of normal materials, please. Petition for Once Upon a Taste to travel to the 1920s. I was gonna say could be a fun time. Could be a fun time, but also might not be. Flapper Girl cosplay. That could be fun. That could be fun. But like, I feel like I get a bit in trouble for a lot of things in the 1920s. Because I wear a lot of crop tops. I wear shorts and jeans, and they'd probably call me like a skank or something, or like a floozy. Some kind of thing in the 1920s. They'd be like, what's wrong with you? You can't vote. Haha. Silly woman, get in the kitchen. Something like that. I'm sure it would end really badly. Because, like, as someone who has spent the last ages studying history, right? Like, you idealize so much of history, and then you actually think about it and go, living in it kind of sucked. Oh, they could vote in the 1920s in Australia. Fair enough. To be perfectly honest, voting is such a bother. Such a bother. Like I know it's good to have a say in who's running your country, but like, oh, you get a big fine if you forget what the voting day is. If you just forget and you don't go, boom, you're fined. I'm so confused by that. If you wear IKEA clothing, you can only walk in one direction? Why? Am I dumb or something? Is it a joke? I'm so cute. What on earth is that young girl wearing? And what is that small rectangular device she's holding that shines light? Hussy, yeah. Oh, that is one thing I think would be really cool. Like, if I had a time machine, I'd go back to some, like, not the 20s, but something, like, really ancient, right? And I would, like, do crazy makeup, probably wear some prosthetics, like maybe some elf ears. Why not? Have some fun. Like, make my hair pink or something, and wear, like, a massive glittery dress with some, like, wings sticking out of the back, and put on, like, body glitter. You know, stuff that they don't have, that they'll be like, what on earth is this? And just scare a few people, really. Just walk up and be like, whoom. Like, that's my wings. But, you know, just... They'll be like, what? What on earth? How? What is this? Ah! Just terrify the ancient people with technology they don't have. I just want them to look at me and be like, that is something not to be messed with. Then people would think you're an evil witch. That's true. They'd probably burn me. Nice and toasty. You're so lucky you can vote. I am so lucky I can vote. There's like heaps of people out there that can't vote, and that sucks. It is lucky I can vote. I just gotta make sure that I never forget when the voting day is, or I will be fined quite a considerable amount. I never want to get a fine. Hi, how's it going? Lolly? I'm so bad at pronouncing things. I'm so sorry, guys. Every time a name pops up and I try to pronounce it, it's always wrong. I should stop. I should just be like, thank you, person. They call you a Chattermag or a Zunderkite. Your name is German. That's pretty cool. I've never been to Germany, but it seems like a nice place. I think the 1960s might be a more suitable era for you. Could be cool. Could be cool. The 60s. Like, Vietnam War. Maybe. Not the best time. Not the best time. Just getting into a bunch of different wars. Drown her, see if she floats. Interesting. I actually do float. I float very well. Unless you tie concrete to my feet, and then I do not. So, depending on what outcome you want, go for that, really. I'm sorry for dancing. I'm sorry. Every time there's a bit of a bop, I get like... Also, every time I move, I'm slightly choking myself because this is like tied with 2 long strings at the back. And I keep accidentally sitting on them and like... Because they hang down, like, okay, yeah. They hang down to there. And I keep accidentally sitting on them and choking myself. I'm gonna accidentally die on camera. It's gonna be a bad time. It's not gonna be fun. Would you sink if you had concrete boots on and swam in the Dead Sea? Interesting question. I'd probably say still yeah. Maybe just slowly. You'd slowly sink. Maybe you'd die before you reach the bottom. Maybe. I don't know exactly. But we're gonna go with maybe. I think yes, but like maybe slightly more difficult than normal water. I got 2 questions. How would you react if someone donated my... I got 2 questions. How would you react if someone donated $900 trillion to you right now on stream? And which one of these 4 celebrities would you want to be stuck in a room with? So I'll answer the first one first. $900 trillion. I would cry. I would scream. I would freak out. I would just stop functioning. And then I would go buy a house and furnish that entire house. Maybe buy a pet. Yeah, that's what I'd do. It would absolutely make my entire life if someone donated $900 trillion. Even if it was only 1 million. Just kidding, because that is a heckin' gigantic sum of money right there. But yeah. And which one of these celebrities would you want to be stuck in a room with for 24 hours? Miley Cyrus, Terry Crews, Oprah, or Rick Astley? I think Terry Crews. He seems like a nice guy. He seems kind of fun. That's my answer. Also, I want to see, like, if I could stand on him while he did push-ups. Because I don't think my brother would let me stand on him while I did push-ups. I just want to see. Can you do it? Probably. Because I'm technically not that heavy. But, yeah. You can see how she reacted to her first hype train via her Discord. Yes, on my Discord, because I have a bot that, makes an announcement every time I go live on Twitch or when I post a YouTube video. It does an announcement. So, you can see the YouTube video on my Discord where I had my first hype train and I cried. I cried online and it was like the best experience. I'm still raving about it. It's like made my entire month, that hype train. He's also a gamer now. That's cool. We could talk about stuff. And it'd be less scary that way because we'd have a conversation to make. You'd move away from me? Look, I don't have to move out, but I'd still buy a house. There's no harm in just buying a house. Maybe not straight out, because I'd still look for one I liked, but like, if you have the money to straight out buy a house, get one before house prices go up even more. I'd buy a bunch of properties, then I'd rent them to people, because then you make revenue from that. Smart investments, you know? I'd invest in a lot of things. Turn that 900 trillion into 900 billion trillion gazillion. Lots of monies. I don't know if that's a correct money thing. Quintillion? Septillion, maybe? Octillion? That's probably where it goes. Huh. Is that even a realistic amount of money? I don't think so. You can borrow... You can currently buy an island of northern Queensland at the moment. Yeah, but there's like so many crocodiles up there. No thanks. Although I did always want to own an island where I could like make my somewhat cult. I mean, not really a cult, but like when I think back on what I wanted to create, it was definitely a cult. I'm talking too loudly. My little brother is trying to sleep, and I'm talking way too loudly. I've been told to shut up a little bit. Is it possible to donate $1 million or 900 trillion to someone on Twitch? Like, wouldn't that make the stream or the whole computer laggy? I don't think so, because the way you actually, unless you do it with like bits or something, the way you do donations is like through a different kind of thing, and it just pops up on stream. But the actual money goes through like PayPal, so I don't think it would lag anything. But like, why are you asking so much? Do you have $1 million you want to contribute? Because I would take it. Just kidding. Unless if you're secretly a billionaire that's just sitting there like, where can I invest my $1 million? Easy. If there's a secret billionaire just chilling on Twitch like, let's watch this small elf girl. Haha. Make my day. She's in the Great Barrier Reef and asking 5.5 million, 4-bedroom house and caretaker's cottage plus 2 boats. Huh. That's not even that much for an island. Like, if you buy an actual property, it's like 2 million. 5 million for an island? Weak. I was expecting somewhere like 10. No, I am broke. I do have 925 Moroccan bucks, which is $104 American. Hey, I feel you. I've just been like a, I've been like a full-time uni student for like the last couple of years, and this year, where I haven't been able to work that much, I've been basically unemployed, so I'm completely broke. And my brother, who shall not be named, has recently just gotten a job labouring while he waits for uni to start, when he's doing like human science. And he's been making absolute bank. He's richer than I ever have been in my entire life. So rude. And he's only been working for like a couple of months. My soul, a little bit hurt, but what can we do? I call him Moneybags, his name, which I'm not allowed to say. I'm gonna say it one day, just to spite him. I have a question. You have a question? Absolutely. Let me know. You need advice? I'm here for you. What do you need? I will give you the most questionable, the most questionable advice you've ever had. Give me your question, and I shall give you my answers. I'm gonna pretend that his name is Steve. I know this boy and I would like to ask him out, but he is Diamond 4 in League, which scares me. What do I do? Do it. Never be scared of someone. What's the worst that can happen? That's what my dad always says. if you go and, like, I have messaged every boy I've ever liked, you gotta shoot your shot. The worst thing that can ever happen is that you ask someone out, they say no. You went in there without, like, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you go out without a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Nothing changed, nothing happened. That's the worst that can happen. You literally have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. So, shoot your shot every time you get a chance. That is my advice. I know it's scary. I know it sucks. And, like, people are, like, scary. But, like, you lose nothing by shooting your shot. Sure, you really like that person, but there are so many people out there that, like, someone's gonna say yes. Someone is. So, you got nothing to lose. Not gonna lie to you. I don't get it. If you only give terrible advice, I will go back into the closet. I don't give only terrible advice. I give some good advice. I give a lot of questionable advice. We got a few people asking for revenge plots, and I may have given them some ideas that will definitely get them arrested. But, you know, I have put a full disclaimer as the title saying that it is terrible advice. So, you get what you pay for, and you paid for nothing. So, that's what you should expect. I'm starting to love this stream, by the way. It makes me feel like I want to drink some Moroccan tea with you. Aw, thank you. I love it when people say they enjoy my stream. I have a good time talking to people. It's a lot of fun. I was kind of worried starting this. I was like, this could be a really stupid idea. I don't know. But I've really enjoyed getting into Twitch. It's been a really fun experience. I love you so much. Don't forget to follow your own advice. Clip that. I should clip that. Advice for later. Shoot your shot. You lose nothing. It's good advice for me. Neurotic Deadbeat, hi! How's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day. I just gave some amazing advice to people that I don't follow myself. And my mum is telling me to clip that and I should put it as a command. Be like, splendid, what about you? I'm having a good day. I currently have a bit of hay fever and I don't know, something must be in the air or something because I've been sneezing a lot. But it's been really nice. Apart from the fact that we are not sure whether or not we can go go to the beach anytime soon because it's been raining and it's nasty and of course restrictions. But like, it's a classic thing in summer to go to the beach and we haven't been yet. So we're hoping we'll be able to go to the beach soon. It's cold here, I've been sneezing as well. Ugh. Weather sucks. Weather sucks everywhere. Unless you live in a really good spot, and then it's probably good. But everyone around me has been so darn depressed because everyone was so excited for 2020 to end, and then they were like, oh, new year, same problems. And everyone's been so sad. Hay fever, go to the beach in the rain in the evening. I don't like being cold though. And I in summer, now this probably is dumb, but I mostly avoid going outside after dark because I get bitten so much by mosquitoes. Like, I don't avoid it altogether. As long as I put on some, like, spray and, try and make doubly sure that I'm not getting bitten by anything. Oh, I hate mosquitoes so much. I've mentioned the fact that I hate mosquitoes so many times in my streams. The worst things, but like, I'm a little allergic to mosquitoes. So I had a mosquito bite like on my chin like a month ago and I still have like a red mark there. They just ruined my life for ages. Nobody likes mosquitoes. Anyone who does, they deserve a good drop kick into the gutter. That's what they need. Clip, clip, clip. You can clip it. You can clip it if you need. I think there's a clip button on your screen somewhere. It's like a little, you know, one of those director's snappy things? So if you want to clip something, that's where you do that. I could clip something myself. but I usually do it after stream. I have a button to do it right now, but I usually like go in after my stream and clip things. If I want to. Otherwise, my moderators usually do it for me. Yeah, clapperboard thing. Take 46. Which that is the most surprising thing about streaming for me, is that when I have like filmed videos in the past, I'd have so many like outtakes because I stumble over my words so much. I'm so surprised that I'm managing to do this without like repeating myself 50 billion times. But yeah, try biting them back. One of them got malaria. That is amazing, yes. If you got the mosquito, just get him. Give him a good nip. Okay. I have a question. Do you by any chance do you by any chance have a ghost or paranormal encounter story that you'd like to share with us? I do not. I do not at all. An old lady died in this house because she was old. Well, not in this house, we have since renovated, but the bathroom door used to like open and close due to a draft, and we'd joke that it was the owner, so we'd be like, rack off, and we'd yell at the door, just as a joke. But no. You see, I have a pretty interesting thing, ghosts and stuff. I personally don't believe in ghosts, but like, I do believe in demons because there is so much like creepy stuff that goes on, man, and I feel like ghosts are just demons trying to like trick you into being like, oh, they're friendly, they can stay. So, if I did have a paranormal encounter, I would burn the house down and run away because nothing good can come from that. Although, at the same time, I'm not, super concerned. I feel safe. I'm good. But yeah, so, I'm sorry to disappoint. You believe in them, you actually used to see some objects such as vases move by themselves. Maybe it's my grandparents wanting to say hi to me. That's kind of creepy, but like, hey. My ex was a succubus. I mean, I believe it. If I saw a jar moving by itself or a vase, I'd be drop kicking that vase outside of the door. I'd be like, you gone. Get out of here. None of that, please. We also joke sometimes that, like, my grandfather's hanging out with the old lady that died and she's probably having none of it. Because we've got his ashes just sitting in the cupboard here, waiting for my grandmother to die so we can, like, chock them together. But yeah. What's the creepiest thing anyone has ever said to you? Great music for creepy. Oh my goodness. Okay, the creepiest thing anyone has ever said to me, I really don't know. I can't quite remember. Oh yeah, okay, so if you're here last stream, I think it was, no, the stream before, my hype train stream, you will know that in school, our class used to go down and help with the disabled school, which was like connected to our school. So we'd go down once a week, chill with the disabled people, and there was this one girl, and this is the creepiest thing that was said to me. She was standing in the corner and she just went, "The toilets have teeth. They don't want you here." And just like, that's all she said. And I was like, okay. Got you. Like, now I don't want to be here either. But yeah, so that is the creepiest thing that someone's ever said to me. Don't say it. What do you mean don't say it? I just said it. You can't stop me now. It's already happened. Don't say the creepiest thing. I just did say the creepiest thing. Okay, I have a question. I've been in a wheelchair my whole life and I feel inadequate. Is there a way to gain confidence and find the love of my life while mountain climbing? It's my dream. There are always, like, great stories of people with disabilities doing, like, amazing things and, like, breaking, like, physics. I wouldn't go for Everest. I wouldn't even go to Everest as an able-bodied person because the amount of people that die on that mountain, not worth it. But there are plenty of mountains you could totally climb with, like, help probably to make sure that it, like, there's a clear path up. But totally, and I know people in wheelchairs who have found people. They're, like, some people suck, that's true. But there are lots of people out there that don't care if you're in a wheelchair or not. And if someone does care, if someone genuinely cares that you're in a wheelchair and doesn't like you for it, that is their problem. You don't want someone like that in your life anyway. So, just know that when people, like, don't like you for something that you can't control, that's not a you problem, that's a them problem. So just be confident in yourself is the most important thing. Because a lot of other people suck. That's the best advice I can give you because I'm not in that situation. I don't know much about that situation, so I'm really sorry. But I'm sure that there is someone out there for you, and you just gotta be super confident in yourself. Yeah, we have a friend who became a quadriplegic 2 years ago, and he got married just before Christmas. Yeah, that's true. People should be looking within you and not at your abilities. Next Friday, Discord responses to people's creepiest stories. That's cool. That is a cool idea. People's creepiest stories. Yeah, I know there is something creepier, but that's disgusting. That's not creepy. I'm going with the toilets have teeth. Yeah. Last stream with people's confessions, it turned into a massive therapy session. So I'm just opening myself up this time to just be a bit of a therapist. Get it all out of your system, we'll see. I feel like if I had a wheelchair and didn't like someone, I would run them over. I mean, if you do something and no one sees you do it, you have plausible deniability. So run over their foot and be like, oops, accident, whoopsies, wasn't me. Although, like, if you run over them, go down the hill. Did your message not appear? It may have been lost because I was talking for a while. Give me a second. Okay. I wouldn't say that this story is creepy, but I have a friend who was streaming some Rainbow Six, and while she was playing, there was this guy who followed her, and after he hopped in the chat, he was like, hey, how are you? You like Mexico? You like Mexican boys? You want a Mexican boyfriend? And then later he claimed that he and her were dating. I've had a few of those. I have a few people who have, like, hopped in my private messages, especially because I've been doing, like, Instagram and TikTok for a while before I started Twitch. I've always had super weird messages, so I never basically check my DMs. I usually leave them well alone, and I'm sure there are some lovely people in my DMs, but I usually just completely avoid my DMs because I don't want to deal with it at all. But I did have someone come into my Discord. He's 13 years old from Iceland. His name is Serial, if you see him in the Discord, who went in and claimed that he was my boyfriend to everyone. So I've had one of those. The next day she was streaming, he hopped in again and flirted with her. At that point I noticed she felt uncomfortable and politely told the dude to stop flirting with her because the stuff he was saying makes her uncomfortable and also scared. He said, if you don't like it, you can leave. And I said, well, no, I've been here before you. She's a good friend of mine, and at least I'm not as simpy as you. And after I said that, I bothered him and he left. Like, he became upset and said, I'm gonna leave. This guy bothered me. Bye. Yeah. He never got on again. Just, if you notice you're making someone uncomfortable, just don't. Just don't. So, with my advice before, that shoot your shot, what's the worst that can happen? Just don't overdo it. Because if you get no once, take that as a no and move on, okay? Don't keep going at someone who clearly is not interested. I was being polite. I've kind of gotten used to creepy comments. I've been getting them for absolutely years now. I started, like, doing cosplay and made my Instagram account 3 years ago. And so, it's been, well, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, yeah, 3-ish years ago. And so it's been a while of getting, like, super creepy comments like, will you marry me? I want to sniff your elbows, and just random stuff. You definitely get used to it, and you get to a point where you stop being uncomfortable. But it always sucks when people just take it way too far. And are just kind of gross. Just kind of gross. The thing that worries me now is not messages I get, like, I don't care at all. But, like, the stuff that worries me now is that the more people that follow me and know who I am, the more likely I am to see someone at a convention. And, like, no issue. I'd love to meet people who follow me at conventions. I think that would be really cool. But I'm always worried that it will be, like, the wrong kind of person that will find me. Some kind of person that will, like, try to follow me home or something. That's the only thing I have concerns about. But apart from that, like, the likelihood of that happening is very small. So, you know, not a big deal. But, like, I just have this fear that someone someday is just gonna come and murder me. Creepy comments can go too far, though. Imagine someone sending you your own actual address on Instagram. Yeah, that's what would scare me. If someone found out my address, sent it to me on Instagram, oh, that would be horrible. That's why I don't, like, let people even know my last name on streams and, like, on the internet. Murder you with a shovel? Yes. I've had, like, nightmares that someone would find my address and come to my house, then ask me something creepy. I'd say no, and then they'd kill me with a shovel. People that, like, take things too far are very scary. Very scary. Ugh. The sniffing elbows thing was kind of intriguing. Honestly, though, some people, like, oh, I want to see them toes. And I'm like, well, if you pay me. And they're like, oh, never mind. You're not going to just, for free? Hey, love, you send bobs and vagine. That is so what it's like, though. I had some guy send me, like, I am stable job, I am good money, you marry me. You marry me now. I'm like, I'm in. Amazon won't deliver stuff to me anymore, though. Oh, wait. That is exactly why I have a landmine under my mattress. Landmine under my welcome mat. Amazon won't deliver stuff to me anymore, though. Yeah, I want to get, like, a Ring doorbell and just line my house with it and be like, you're not getting in today. I need, like, a fake house. You open the house and it's just a warehouse, and in the middle of the warehouse is, like, a manhole. You go down the manhole, there's a crocodile. If you go past the crocodile, which no one will get past the crocodile, is my actual house. Mat, not mattress. Yeah, I got that. I got that. Glad PewDiePie took care of those punks. Imagine having a welcome mattress. I'm not at home right now. Just nap till I'm back. Not a bad idea. I mean, although that would be kind of gross. Hello, I'm new to your stream. How are you? Hello, Piano Player Pro. Are you actually a Piano Player Pro? That would be pretty cool. I'm doing pretty good today. I'm being a little bit quiet, or at least trying to be, because my brothers are going to sleep. But I have been yelling a lot, so we'll see how it is. if you actually do play piano, that's pretty cool. I stopped playing piano because my teacher quit and I never bothered getting a new one. Plus, I didn't like practicing because my piano was always out of tune. But I did play piano for 9 years there, and did a couple of like piano exams. So yeah. Some hobo would come start living there. That is true. If I did have a fake house that was actually just a warehouse with a manhole to an alligator pit, I would get squatters. That would be an issue. So maybe I'd need like bears. Warehouse, bears, manhole, alligators. That is your advice on home security from me. So if you need home security, think of investing in bears and alligators. By the way, you look very... I can't pronounce that. Pulchritudinous. No. No. Did you make a ridiculously long word? Because I can't pronounce it. Bye. Oh, bye, Prince Oogie. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you around some other time. Have a good night. Or morning. Depends where you are. And your brothers used to post guitar picks between the piano keys? Yes, my piano keys used to always get stuck because there would always be guitar picks just chilling between the keys. So you can play any song on piano. I really don't know. I haven't played piano in like 3 years, so I frankly don't know. And my piano is like in our barn, kind of broken, completely out of tune, and the keys stick, so I haven't played in ages. But I'm sure I could do like chords and things. I could work my way up to being able to play again, I reckon, but I haven't played in ages. Pronounce it, it means beautiful. Oh, I'll try again. Pulchritudinous. That's the best I've got. That's the best I can do. That's my best attempt right there. We'll hope for the best. I don't think I can get better than that. Pulchritudinous. That's easy. Okay, that's easy. It's from the Latin Just Google and listen to it. You guys laughing at me because I'm illiterate? Apparently. Okay, if I Google it and it's something rude, I'm gonna be mad at you. I can't copy and paste. Okay. Oh, it does mean beautiful. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pause the music for a second and see if we can listen to this. Pulchritudinous. Okay. Pulchritudinous. Smart! Because I googled something and copied the word. The Bee Movie. Oh, I haven't seen that movie in ages. That's such a weird movie. Just in the back of my mind, I know what happened. I know what happened in that movie. It was bestiality. The Bee Movie with bestiality. Aquila and the Bee. Oh, not Bee Movie. Okay. Dummy. Sorry. Aquila and the Bee. I haven't seen that one. I've only seen one movie with bees. And it was the Bee Movie. I loved the Bee Movie. I watched it so long ago. I remember enjoying it. But like, it's become such a me. I don't know what made it like so popular in like meme culture. If you have a Discord server, I can play piano for you. I do. Let me just... that scene where he tries to kill him in the toilet with a flower and scented perfume. I still love... I have a confession to make. I hate cheese. That's not bad. Like, I like cheese in certain situations. There are some things, like, I don't like heaps of melted cheese. I find that absolutely disgusting. I can't eat it. I like cheese on, like, biscuits. Like, cheese and biscuits, you know, like, food platters. I like those. I also like feta cheese on, like, avocado toast. But if you wanted me to eat just, like, blocks of cheese, couldn't do it. But, like, yeah. When do you want to hear, though? You can post a video. I think in some part of the server there's some kind of, like, cool bit you can post your stuff. I'm not sure. I have a lot of, like, little chats in the server. I'm thinking of, like, chucking some of them because there's some of them that are never used. And I think I can get rid of them and make it look a little cleaner. So I may be getting rid of some soon. But I have a huge bunch. Shrek or Hotel Transylvania? I'm not gonna lie. Here's a fun fact. Sorry. I gotta get rid of this because it's just people wailing again in the song. Just annoying. That's what it is. Annoying. Neither. I play live on voice. I still haven't gone on my voice on Discord because I'm really scared of like people being mean. And I should be okay. I should be down with it. I want to play like Among Us with my Discord server. So maybe you should come on then. I just gotta find a good time where everyone can do, and we can have a nice little play together. We can all get on voice chat and do Among Us. I think that could be cute. But yeah, as far as Shrek goes, I was never allowed to watch it because of the name of the Lord in that movie. It was close to a rude word, and as we all know. So yeah, I was never allowed to watch Shrek. Which most people are like, huh? What? But yes, so I have never seen any of the Shrek movies. I don't know if I ever will, because like, I guess I'm a bit old for that now. But yeah, so I've never seen Shrek, so I'd have to say Hotel Transylvania, because I've actually seen that movie. Is my ear falling off again? Yeah, you haven't seen Hotel Transylvania, but you have seen Shrek. Yeah, I'm the other way around. I grew up with Shrek, but you can't deny that Hotel Transylvania is an amazing franchise. Yeah, I haven't seen the latest one, like the third one, but I have seen the first one and the second one, and they were like good. My brothers, like my littlest brother, watched the first one over and over again so many times, so I am a little bit sick of it. But, like, when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, that's a good movie. The latest one's pretty mediocre, so probably not bad that I... Remy Raid! Hey guys! Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for the raid, Remy. Hope you had a good stream. How did it go? What did you play? You should do a bunch of Would You Rathers one night. Oh, yes, I should. Oh! Small Trash Panda, thank you for the 1 bit. That is so kind. Hey guys. Did you guys have just, like, sorry. What were you guys just doing on your stream? I'm just shouting you out. Don't mind me. Okay. Thank you so much, Jacko47, for the 1 bit. You are too kind. I played Phasmophobia. Oh, I haven't seen anyone play Phasmophobia in so long. like, I quite enjoyed watching playthroughs of that game. It was really interesting. I'll have to go back and watch her stream. We stream at the same time. I would have rated you if I was, like, done earlier, but it's so adorable. Thank you! We're on elf today. I really like, the elf aesthetic. Remy Conda? What did she con you with? Yeah, actually, speaking of aesthetics, my last stream I dressed up as an e-girl. I gained quite a few followers, but then they all unfollowed me because they were like, oh, you don't normally dress like a goth. And I was like, ah. I love the elf. Yes, I love the elf. Elves are like aesthetic as heck. That is where it's at. I have like 3 different types of elfies. So like, that is where it's at. E-girl, I love that. It was fun to give a go. It was fun to give a go. But, it was definitely strange. Remy has 2 sets of elf ears. Elves. Yeah, I said it wrong. Leave me alone. I gotta go. Elves up. Ooh. Well, if you actually gotta go, I hope you had a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. What about a goth elf? An e-girl elf. Ooh. That could be super fun to try. That could be super fun to try. Get an elf going like, that's me trying to sit down and do that classic, the classic e-girl dance of like that one. Let me just not break everything that I touch right now. You should cosplay as Mavis Dracula. Oh, that could be cute. That could be cute. I do have vampire fangs. They are like one of my favorite costume accessories. Whenever I do kind of like a fae creature, like a fairy or something, always got to stick in those fangs because I got like these cute little fangs and they're like custom ones that you like, they mold to your teeth. 100% recommend. They are like the funnest things. Cool that we're finally streaming at the same time. Yes, yes. Glad I could give you my raid. Oh, thank you so much. I'll have to look out for my next few streams and see if you're on and hopefully raid you back. I love my emote. Thank you so much. It's so cute. I love that like you can make streaming friends. Like I have never met Remy in real life, but like maybe one day and that would be really fun. But I love that you can actually make real friends on Twitch. That is super cute. Where is your cosplay idea cup? That one that gave you... I actually do have a cosplay idea cup. It's under my bed. It has a bunch of people's, like, when people request something, I write it down and stick it in a cup so that I can pull one out and be like, yeah, good idea. Let's do that one. Ooh. Yeah, I do sometimes choose them at random, but then other ones need, like, a bit of work to do, so I don't always, Uwu elf? Why do every stream people make me say uwu? It's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life. Okay. You want an uwu elf? We'll give you an uwu elf. Okay. I said uwu. It happens every stream. Okay. Uwu? Uwu senpai? Uwu? There you go. Yet again. It's become just a classic stream thing now. Like, every stream, gotta say uwu. Get those uwus in. Quick, clip it. Oh no. Happens every time. It happens every time. I still don't know what uwu means. I hear it on every stream. It's just the face. It's like, you know, you have uwu, which is like a, I can't do, like, I don't think anyone could do the face, but it's like, no, that's wrong, but it's like, I can't do it. But it's like, their faces, like, this is another one. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. But, yeah, they're just little faces that you can actually say. It didn't start that way. It didn't start that way. But it's like, it means cute. Yeah, it's just like a cute little face thing. The emote with text, but what's the emoticon behind it? Yeah. It's just like a, I don't think anyone could actually pull the face, but it's just like a, I can't can't pull very good faces. Let's try not to pull faces. You don't know what monk-ass means either, don't worry. I'll be looking it up right after this stream, and then I'll be so knowledgeable you won't be able to stop me. I'll know all of the things, okay? Okay? You can't bully me for not knowing things. I will know them soon, okay? I'll get it through my head, and then you won't be able to make fun of me anymore. PogChamp. That's a massive pog. That's my pog face. I love the pog face. It's so dumb, but it's like slipped into so many people's vocabularies. Like I know people that don't even stream on Twitch. They don't really even watch Twitch, and they use Pog all the time. I'm like, it's just everywhere now. It's gotten so like it's just everywhere. I wonder if I can open a school and make money off teaching boomers the meanings of Twitch emotes. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I say go for it. You teach those boomers. You'd probably make absolute bank. Although at the same time, you'd have to deal with boomers and they'd be like, WAP, I heard that means worship and prayer. You can't tell me it means otherwise because I'm correct and you're not. I still don't even really know what Pog means though. Pog means Pog. Yeah, Pog means... I have a challenge. I'm gonna say a few 1960s slang words and you're gonna guess what they are. Yeah, I can do that. I can guess. That's Pog. What else could it mean? Boomers love me. I'll be alright. Well, that's good. You're safe then. You're safe from harm. Boomers don't love everyone, so as long as you're safe, it's gonna be okay. Boomers aren't as scary as Karens though, because I don't like being yelled at. I'm not a huge fan of conflict, and if someone's gonna yell at me, I'm gonna get upset about it. Going to school to learn how to become a professional Twitch watcher. Maybe that is the future. That could be interesting. Like, you can't just watch Twitch, you have to know the lingo. I mean, what else are they gonna do? If you're retired, you have nothing better to do. You could watch hours of streams, honestly. And like, you could spend all of your time taking Twitch watching lessons. Like right now, this is a Pog. This is what it means. Go watch a stream. Your homework is to use it at least 3 times. Oh no, not Karens. No. Like, I work with children. So I do kids parties, which means parents, dealing with parents a lot. And honestly, most parents are lovely, but you always get that one, that everyone, like 1 in 100 million, not 100 million unfortunately, but like there's always that one that will just yell at you for nothing and it hurts your soul. Oh, thank you so much, Jordillo for the 4 bits. Please shut up, my grandma is sleeping. Work with kids, do you run a sweatshop? Yes, I run a sweatshop. We make socks and guns. Those are the only things. Ah, Genitools 199.
Can we stop working? I
What?
make 17 shirts today. Can we stop working?
Go away. If you didn't hear that, my brother just came in saying, please let us go home and stop working. We made 17 shirts. Please go away. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. And thank you so much, Peter File King. Is that an IT Crowd reference? Because if it is, amazing. But even if it's not, that's a great name. He's funny. Yeah, and yet he refuses to ban my streams. I don't run a sweatshop. I work at kids' parties, so I dress up as this Disney princess. But don't ignore the voices that just beg to stop working. I definitely don't run a sweatshop. What does tooling mean? Tooling, I'm gonna say working. Like, working in the fields. Tooling the ground. He's funny. Socks and guns, perfect. Socks make the best makeshift holsters. Yeah, if you don't have a holster for your gun, just like blue tack or sticky tape a sock to your belt. Boom, quick draw. The only two things you need in life are socks. You don't need a gun. In fact, guns are illegal here, so the sweatshop makes them for nobody to use. But what does scarf mean? No, it means driving around. Scarf means scarf. Scarf is neck. Scarf means scarf. That's all I've got for you. Illegal makes it even better. It means less people shooting back at you. Woohoo! Not only do I run a sweatshop, but it also sells black market goods. As long as I'm being illegal, let's move into drugs while we're at it, shall we? Socks, guns, and drugs. That's what my sweatshop makes. Which type of drugs? I don't know. The ones that you grow, maybe. I don't know. Not very good with the drugs. It means eat fast. Yes, I know, he's asking me about 60 slang. I'm trying to answer. I tried. Well cooked. Is that supposed to say well cooked up kids or well coked up kids? Coked. Well coked up kids work better than normal kids. Or, if you're running a sweatshop, now, sweatshops are bad. Let's put a disclaimer here. I'm not condoning sweatshops. I'm not condoning child labor. I'm not condoning drugs or guns. Okay? Let's just put that. We're here joking. Joking. But if you're gonna make people work, would speed be the best? Cause like, doesn't speed make you go brrr? Go fast? Gotta go have a good rest of the stream. Oh, thank you so much for the raid and thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you have a good night. And I will see you around on one of your streams or hopefully I'll be able to raid you back soon. But thank you so much. Alright. One final one, it's an easy one. Chrome Dome. Your head is what I'm going with. Dome. Chrome is the color of your skin, maybe. Or your eyes. What's your biggest regret? Interesting. I don't have a lot of regrets in my life. A lot of it is like, oh well. I guess regrets would be like, not leaving a situation. Like, if you feel threatened in a situation and feel like you can't leave, you actually can. No one's making you be there. I guess a lot of, feeling like people had some kind of control over me when, in fact, no, you don't. The only people that can kind of tell me what to do are the government and my parents. If you're not one of those, you can screw off, because you're not actually in charge of me. So probably not leaving situations I could, but, I don't have a lot of regrets. It's a good question, but, a few times it'll be like, you know, when you're talking to someone, you're like, who? I regret saying that. Like, I regret recommending The Sound of Music to my German piano teacher who had never seen it. I regretted that for a good while. I was quite embarrassed about that one. Coke is stronger than speed. I didn't know that. See, not good with the drugs. Not good with the drugs. Are you big on the tiger prawns? Like, I don't eat a lot of seafood. I really don't, because my mom's not into seafood, so we never really have it. So no. Oh, if you scarf something down, duh. Okay, yeah, I see. If you put it in context, I understand. Jumping back to, like, the lingo stuff. Speed is cheaper, and you don't want to splurge those profits, so I guess speed is better. Neurotic deadbeat, do you have something to tell the class? How do you know so much about drugs? I got Chrome Dome correct. Heck yeah. A lot of people chatting. Wait a sec. Everyone can tell you what to do. It's their freedom of speech. It's your freedom of choice if you want to listen, though. That's true. You can tell me what to do. Doesn't mean I'm going to listen to it, and doesn't mean you're in charge of me. Hey, Jacko47! Love the fact that you got my emotes there. Where'd you get your emotes? Who'd you get to do your emotes, actually? I got someone on Fiverr. I don't remember his name. But it was a guy on Fiverr, and he was really good. It was super cute. I don't know if his watermark was on the thing I posted in my Discord. But yeah. I'll have to go and check that later and see if his watermark was on the thing in my Discord. Guys, don't do drugs. Don't drink alcohol. Don't smoke. Just someone giving their broad disclaimer in the chat of like, I know we're discussing drugs, but perhaps no. It's fine, I'll tell you all, but don't come knocking at my business asking for free product, okay? I'm a drug lord. I don't want free products, it's all good, it's all good. Afraid Australia doesn't have freedom of speech, by the way. Oh yeah, I know that. We technically don't. We could be shut down at any moment. No freedom of speech for us. Tut tut. Silly Australians don't have freedom of speech. I mean, no freedom of speech, so they technically could stop us from anything, but they don't, so not too bad. I don't sell on Twitch, so no DMs. If anyone comes knocking, leave out the welcome mattress. Yes. You gotta like hide your stock under the welcome mattress. I gotta replace that after my last Amazon purchase. Yep. Get the bomb under your... can I say that on Twitch? Am I gonna get banned? Nobody snitch. I didn't say that word. I said, box. Okay? That's what I said. I said box. Didn't say any bad word that could be considered against terms of service. Wasn't me. Didn't do it. Nobody snitch. Name a country you'd love to visit but not live in. Anywhere like Northern European I would love to visit, but I don't think I'd like to live in because like cold and wet. And I'm not a huge fan of constantly being cold and wet. But then maybe I'd give it a go. But like, you know, I want to see Irish castles and the Irish countryside, but I don't think I could ever live there. I mean, you actually get depression for not getting enough sunlight. And like, just cold and wet is a bad thing. New Zealand is the better country. Well, we don't have earthquakes, so... Amazon is awesome. I was able to claim a refund for the blown up face masks I'd ordered. That welcome mattress. It's a hazard. I'd rather be in a cage with a snake than live in the UK, England particularly. I mean, I'm sure it's not that bad. I'm sure it's not, like, all that bad. Probably just, you know, cold and nasty. But, like, I guess, like, I think if I was to move to another country, I'd probably want to stay in, like, the Commonwealth because I do like free healthcare and stuff. But I'm sure other countries offer it. So I'd go to, like, Canada or England if I had to live somewhere else. You know, the good three lads. New Zealand earthquakes aren't really an issue. Buildings fall down. Aren't like Christchurch earthquakes tearing stuff out? I think they are somewhat of an issue. I'm afraid to go to Ireland because I'd fall in love every 2 minutes because of the accent. You too? You too? Okay, but the Irish accent is like my favorite accent ever. You become 10 times more attractive if you have an Irish accent. Honestly, like, Irish people are where it's at. Come on. But, like, I want to know where to find a real-life Irish boy here. That'd be nice. Or, like, mail order bride an Irish person. You know. Best they do is rattle your table. At least on the north of the island. I'd move to USA. Yeah, that would be good. I just, I don't want to be paying if I break my leg. I don't want to, like, ruin my bank account. That's the south of the island, okay. We used to have an Irish doctor at work during the night shift, and we would just listen to him talk to us. We'd close our eyes and listen to that accent. He always called us mad. Nah. Irish accents are where it's at. So, again with the IT crowd, but if you haven't watched the IT crowd, you should. But I was like, they make these guys look really dirty and gross. Cause, you know, haha, nerd and yucky. But, they come on screen the first time I'm watching it. I'm like, ew, these guys are nasty. But then Roy opens his mouth and Irish comes out, and I'm like, actually, well, are you that bad? That's how bad it is. Yeah, lovely. I don't want to live in England. The last thing I want to happen is some dude with Adidas clothes come up to save you like, oi fam, where you from, innit? Oh, I'm a roadman. Oh, I caught my mate sleeping with my bird. I was really mad about it, innit? I went and threw hands. You want to catch these hands, fam, innit? I'm sorry. That's incredibly awful. Terrible impression. Terrible. Like, go listen to KSI and leave me alone, dude. I'm trying to tour. Nice. Her dream boy is Irie. Look, at this stage, my dream boy is anyone. Not really. I have standards. Here what weirds me out about England. So they're a democracy and they have a monarch. So a monarch that has actual power in the government. I don't think the Queen has like actual power. I think the Queen is just like a figurehead at this point. I think the Queen can't really do much. At least that's how I figure it is. I think she's just there. It doesn't really make all that much sense because you can elect some of it, but not all of it. But like, long live the Queen, am I right? Because technically we're still under the Queen in Australia, so. Morocco's a monarchy, cool. Hopefully like a good monarchy, because like at the same time, while I don't mind having a queen, right? It would be really scary if you're like a full-on monarchy and someone you didn't like come in. That would suck. So I hope it's a good monarchy. I hope that you're happy with your leadership. She's the head of the military, I think. That just gave me the image of like like a machine gun strapped to the little old lady, just like, like head of the military, but I'm sure everyone else does the actual work. She could if she wanted. She has to sign off daily on bills and stuff. Huh, that must suck. Especially when you're getting so old. Like, does your hand even properly work at that point? I don't know about that. Our king's a good guy? That's good to hear. I don't know much about the Morocco, like, leadership stuff. So, the leadership of Morocco, the Moroccan leadership, sorry. So I'm glad to hear that. Because some places, you know, you have, like, leadership that's really bad and they can't really do much about it. So I'm glad to hear that. Isn't Morocco currently having some sort of revolution against the monarchy? I wouldn't know, so maybe yeah. We'll see if they are or not. I did read something about that, but I don't pay much attention. Interesting. Head of the Church of England, Commander of the Armed Forces. I really want... That's so funny to me that a little old lady is like Commander of the Armed Forces. Oh, Jacko47, bye! Hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day / night, wherever you're from, and hope to see you again real soon. I know a lot of Moroccans. They're my favourite people in the African continent. Really cool and friendly people. I like weed and they have some of the best hash in the world. Do they? Interesting fact. I try to avoid politics, but it's hard. Yeah, in Australia, not people certainly aren't as passionate about politics as some places, like America. Whoa, they are some of the most political people. My goodness, like I don't know anyone in Australia that is like passionate about politics. I know one guy, but he's like a cracking nut job. We can all agree that he's absolutely bonkers. But like, I've never met someone who's like really into politics, but like every American seems to be. Here's a fun fact. I've never met a Moroccan who likes weed. I'm against weed and other cannabis stuff myself. Nice. I would never take weed myself in any form. All of the drugs. I'm like terrified of being like not in control of myself. So even when I have to, like, I had to get surgery a couple of years ago and anesthetic scared the life out of me. I hated it. I could never. Ugh. Who knows? Hopefully she outlives her son. Imagine Charles and Horseface in charge. Are you allowed to say that? But yes, I hope it skips to Will and Kate because Charles is just a creepy old man. But yeah, she's never gonna die. The Queen is immortal at this stage. That's kind of false, to be honest. I don't really think every American is patriotic and political. My American friends don't even care. Okay, that's interesting. I just know that like when I'm there, political debates and stuff, like, it wasn't even time, I guess it was the time when the, what is it? When you attempt to kick someone out. I've forgotten the word. When Trump was like, when they had a thing to like, kick him out. It was like on every TV. But maybe it was because just there was like a big event happening. But like, I guess I see a lot of stuff from the South where they all have like tattoos and they run around with like their Trump flags and whatever. So I don't know. Impeach, yes. We were there like during some kind of like the end of the impeachment, I think. And it was just on like every TV. Like hotels, whenever there was like a public TV, it was just like the political stuff. She only just turned 90 and her mum died at 101, so she's a lot like the Queen mum. Well, she's got a while to go there. Got a while to go. I mean, also, if you're that high and you've got that much wealth, basically you're going to live a long life. It's like pretty much guaranteed for you because you're going to have like the most qualified and really good medical team ready to go if something goes wrong. So you're probably grand. Well, I just want to say again that if you haven't yet, go onto my Discord and there is a Google document in the announcements section for telling me the biggest lie you've ever told, which I'll be reacting to on my next stream, which is on Friday, 8:30, so the same kind of time as this one. And I want to know the biggest lie. It is completely anonymous, so you will not be snitched on. So if you haven't done that yet, go into my Discord and fill that out, and I will see you on Friday. I'm going to be finishing up now because my throat is killing me from talking for so long. But I thank you guys so much, all of you, for coming. It has been so wonderful seeing you all. I've had such a great time with you guys. It means so much to me that everyone comes here, and hopefully I'll be able to see you guys on Friday. Did you know Mars Surgeon from the 90s used to have a holiday every year, which was actually him going up and giving the family an annual checkup? Wow, that's cool. Neurotic Deadbeat, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are having a fantastic day, and I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your, day. Alright, we're gonna raid one of my friends that I kind of know in real life, so make sure to let her know where you're from and be very nice. So, I will see you guys soon, and make sure to join my Discord and follow me on other things, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Rave.